actually scared the shit out of me. Okay, I hope this is short. Huh? So that is it. Finally confirming my own eyes. There is no need to rush anymore. Who? Due to the backlights, it was hard to see who he was. What happened? Where am I? No. I thought he died? What? Can I? No, I can't. Okay. It didn't take me long to realize I was lying somewhere. There was a man looking down at me. Looking down at me. You were an asshole. He was wearing a cap with a long brim covering his right eye. His sturdy physique was pale, and he rolled around in a wheelchair as if he was someone weak. This is the first time I see it. No, this is the first time I've seen it. Somehow it all looks familiar to me. This person.
Oi.
Keisuke, it's time. I'm waiting for Ryutaro. Yes, Director. Prepare the deployment of the crew. Tsurugi Kinjo. Oh, you're insane. It's been a while, Ray. Seems like you had some troubles. Guess I'm right. Good. Just die. I'll keep punching until you do. Wait, Miss Makaru, stop! It's okay, Keisuke, but I should be the one speaking. I agree. First, we need a status check of the crew. Then we need a debriefing. Yes, sir? So, Ray, there seems to be a lot of things you need to tell me. Fuck you. Do you know the situation I'm in? That's what I want to ask. Huh? I apologize. With an S. You acted alone, hiding all this time. Has it been embarrassing for you? Shobai. Wow, you sure came quick. It's you.
Oi.
Mikado Sanaji. Is it done? Yeah.
Nah.
Director, you know I do anything for money, but don't ask me to do something like that again. In the end, I ended up betraying my client Mikado, all for the sake of money. Are you trying to preach to me now? You're just a crook. Don't speak to me more than I ask to. You're just a tool about with money. Hey, you ain't wrong. I made this decision too. But it was in the virtual world. Tsurugi, what the hell? Save it for later, Ray. There's more pressing matters at the moment. Do you even know what happened to Teria? He's gone. He's dead. Really dead. You fucking shit motherfucker dying alone without knowing what to do. It's a lot of swears. But instead of relying on him, you sent someone else, you fucking bastard. What excuse are you trying to come up with this time, huh? Try me. You know, I remember in the original I gave Ray... Like, since I noticed that Ray was trying to be something like a Byakuya of the game, I tried to give her more Byakuya intonation. I don't think it fits anymore. His death was a sacrifice for the future. She's a lot more caring. A lot. Like, Byakuya was more caring. At least how he looks like in this paragraph. He was still Byakuya, but he had more of a heart. But he was still Byakuya. Let me say that Rei here, just how angry she is right now. She is a lot different. She is a lot more different than how she was in the first game. Rei, don't forget, we are on active duty. Put your personal feelings aside. Is that your specialty? What should I do? Thank you, Rei. Shut up and give me orders. First of all, we need to secure the lives of the survivors who are awakened from the New World Program MK2. What is going on? How long will I be lying here? I try to stand up carefully, but his whole body doesn't seem to have been used for a long time. The monsters are screaming in pain, but somehow I successfully moved my body. It's like I'm being ignored. I should try to understand my situation some more. I really don't know what's going on. Hello there. Tsurugi. Wait, Mr. Kinjo? Sir Kinjo? What should I say? How long is he going to ignore me? He's quite different from how I remember him, but I've certainly seen him before. He was one of the survivors from the killing game of the 79th class Hope Peak Academy students. The former ultimate police officer and chief of the Kisaragi Foundation, Tsurugi Kinjo. According to what Teria said, so you're the leader of the Kisaragi Foundation. It's been quite a while now. Awkward. Director, the squad has been deployed. What's the next order? Nice job. I'll start the debriefing soon. Where is Ryutaro? Probably with the intelligence team. The head of department put him there. Contact the communication team. No need, already here. Ryutaro. Keijo, what have you done? It's just as Rei always said. Despite being on the same team, you always do things your way. Ryutaro, why are you saying that? The Foundation is also involved in this. Also, it's normal for him to decide what everyone does. He is the director after all. So Teria died without knowing anything. Kinjo, you knew full well that Teria would follow your orders without hesitation. Ryutaro. Leave it, Keisuke. Ryutaro, I understand why you're angry, but save it for later. We're not done here yet. Also, we're working. Please address me as director or boss. How is working? Boss, have you ever thought of us as people? Teria was your friend. Have you seen the state of Rei right now? Ryutaro Maki. Gotta slap him across the face. What do you think you're doing? Miss Mekaru. We are working. There's no point sending meaningless words, remember? But... Ryutaro? Excuse me. I'll start the briefing. I hope they stay quiet. Hey! What are they doing? What are they arguing? Who are they in the first place? They members of the Kisaragi Foundation? Someone explain. Thanks for the report, Ray. Shut up. Good. You begin working to secure the survivors. According to the information broker, there are 3 survivors: Yoroko Kabuya, Iroha Niue, and Yuki Maeda. Tsurugi, listen to me. I'm alive. I'm a Kanetara, alive and well. The criminal I hate so much. Keisuke with team 1, Ryutaro with team 2. Evacuate the 2 women. Yuki Maeda, I'll take care of you myself. Alright. Ryutaro, thoughts? Let's go. Well, let's move. Ray, would you come with me?
Hi.
Yo, director, can I have a sec? What is it, scum? There's not 3 survivors, but 2. What? I already checked the Kanetara. The only ones left are Yoroko Kabuya and Iroha Niue. Impossible. Yuki Maeda must be there too. Couldn't find them. Not there. No? Wait. Shobai, what happened? Huh? Where is Yuki? Why are you asking me? I got no clue. I paid for me was doing your contract. Is to deal with Mikado and that's solved. Are my duties fulfilled? Don't lie, fucking trash. I know you're hiding something. Tsurugi. He's right. There are 13 connecting devices here. I just checked. At first, 15 people were involved in the case. Even after confirming the identity of the corpses, I could not find the bodies of Mikado Sonoji or Yuki Maeda. Keisuke, Ryutaro, the 2 of you will begin to evacuate the 2 women as directed. I will check for myself. Shobai, you too. Yeah. Huh? Why is nobody caring about me? No, that's not what I should be worried about. Nobody's even noticing that I'm here. It's like I don't even exist. What is this phenomenon? Am I dreaming? Am I actually still in the virtual world? What is going on? Yoroko, you okay? Hi. Excuse me, can you hear me? How many fingers am I holding up? What am I? Who are you? Where is Mikado? Calm down. I'm from the Kisaragi Foundation. Are you Yoroko Kabuya? Kisaragi Foundation? Then... wait. No, is this the real world? Yeah, sorry for being late. We've had many delays due to certain incidents. The Foundation, then... is it true? We're alive? Yoroko, can't you hear my voice? Hey, don't try to run, wait! Yotaro catch that chick. She's one of the prime suspects. Wait, stop. Oh, what? Iroha? Do you know that girl over there? A girl is a major contributor to your situation. You first detain her and hand her over to law enforcement. Yeah. If we escape from the virtual world. Sora? Sora and Yuki? Sora? Please wake up. Yeah, are you okay? You have been laid down for days, so your muscles will have contracted. Don't move around too much. Where is Sora? Huh? What are you saying? Yoroko, I'm right here. I don't know who this Sora girl is you speak of. The only survivors here are you, the runaway girl, and Yuki. Just you 3. What? That's not true. I'm definitely alive. Yukimaeda's status hasn't been confirmed yet. He appears in the data, but the director is confirming it. No, you're lying. Sora is dead? You don't know who Sora is. If I have any doubts, I'll help you check the access devices of the New World program if you want. What the hell is going on? Yoroko, just look at me. Huh? I tried to stop Yoroko from looking at me, but nothing happened. My hand went directly through Yoroko's body. No sensation was felt in my hands. Just a feeling of reluctance, like putting your hands through smoke. Sora? Sora? Why can't anyone hear me? Why am I invisible? The moment I went through Yoroko's body, I witnessed a strange phenomenon. I was faintly able to understand why. It was the truth that I didn't want to realize, but I had no choice but to accept it. Careful, don't trip. This way. The man and Yoroko walked over carefully. They arrived at the castle for which I woke up some time ago. No way. Is this the person who called Sora? Unfortunately, she's... What? Why? Iroha and I came back, but Sora, why? What haven't you woken up? Sora, are you kidding me? Wake up, Sora. She can't wake up. Cause she died a long time ago. What? Girl's name is Akane Taira. She died before the Foundations was even founded. But a few days ago, we got intel that she was alive. Then, why? Listen carefully. To be precise, it would be more correct to say only her body is alive. Only her body? For some reason, her brain stopped functioning. Her body's metabolic functions work correctly, but it would be more right to say she's brain dead. What? Don't be ridiculous. That can't be true. Sora was alive. She still is alive. In the virtual world. Even if she's only virtual. Besides a way to connect him with the brain. How could I connect to her brain if she's dead? We're not sure. First of all, it's crazy that the cardiopulmonary function is still working without the aid of machinery in such a brain-dead state. I don't know how many years she's been like this, but without a doubt there's a lot of mystery surrounding her. It can't be. Why now after this was all over? Sounds like you got pretty close to Akane Taira. Do you even know everything she did? Besides, sorry to say this, I've just resurrected you, but you're under arrest. What? Yoroko Kabuya. You are hereby under arrest for working in a bar whilst underage. You should... Are you... Of all the things... Like... Seems like you're done well to hide it so far. That doesn't matter, crime's a crime, so I have to do this. That's nothing to do with the current situation. What the hell? Wait, let go of me. Law is absolute. Yoroko Kabuya, you're going to be detained just like a friend over there. After that, the Foundation leader will decide what to do with you. Spend enough day, you should rest. Let me go. Sora's still... Yutaro, are you finished? Yeah, I caught her. She was kinda jumpy, so I tied her up. Now you've done a good job. Let's go to the helicopter. Continue our mission. The director can take it from here. What's wrong, Ryotaro? It doesn't matter. Are we really cut off for this, Kesuke? We are members of the Kisaragi Foundation. We're just following orders, that's all. I understand. Sora! Sora! Helicopter, helicopter. I'm sorry. What happened? Sora? You're as hot as a statue. It's you. I told you, didn't I? That I would look forward to the results. How are you? Do you regret it? Are you in despair? This is your destiny. This is the results we were given. This is why I want you. Did you really believe you could be forgiven? I understand now. I finally understand everything. The person called Sora never existed. From the beginning, the prerequisite to be with everyone else was wrong. I kinda thought I knew this from the start. If so, I... Are you serious, Kinjo? Yes. Our job here is finished. There's nothing left to do. Let's give up on Yuki Maeda. What? Good. What a reasonable choice. Wait, Kinjo, are you crazy? Without even telling the intelligence thing, you're going beyond acting alone now. Are you really okay with this? Yuki Maeda was the only reason we did this. No, we did this to protect the survivors. While we dealt with those criminals. We've done what we need to, we can leave it now. So then, Teria, what about everything he did? Rei, Yuki Maeda, Teria Otori. Don't let your personal feelings get in the way. Don't let yourself get swept away by your personal feelings. You're being rational. Are you going to repeat the same mistake you made last time? The director is right. I have no idea where Yuki Maeda could be. To find him, I have to restart the program again. That means Mikada's energy would return. Is that what I want to do? And could you deal with that? If he comes back, everything you've been working for will be for nothing. If you understand, let's leave it. Mikada's energy is dead. Most of the voids are dead. And we secured one survivor. Is an acceptable conclusion. Director, if it is all over, I want my payments. Shut up. Of course I remember your rewards. The mission isn't over until the convoy is in the safe zone. You have your payments until then. You have your payments. Until then, shut it. Yeah, I got it, boss. So my work here is done. It's quite a difficult job. Yes, everybody, let's withdraw for now. Rei? Yes, I understand. What is up? Come on, director, escort you to the mainland. Shut up. Do not speak unless you ask to a criminal. Wait, is the game over? Would like to save the game. Yes, I would like to save the game. Let me just see what happens Next, I don't know if the game is over or not. Hey. Master Utsuro. I should say it's been a while. No, wouldn't it be better for you to talk? It's amazing. I miss you so much. Really wanted to see you again. Why can't I stop crying? It's normal. Nobody would like to see a boy like me again in this world. You're wrong. I'm happy. I'm so happy to see you again. But some regret still remains. You could say I'm foolish for being so shameless. My wish to be with you forever. I'm only here to fulfill my promise, Master Utsuro. Wait! Are you just going to let it end like this? Without doing anything? Without making a choice? Can you really accept this result? It's noisy over there. Master Utsuro. What should I do? Why are you asking me that? I'm sorry. But this time, I can't be alone. Akane Taira. It's not too late. It's too early to end like this. It's for you to decide. You've always done this. You seem always dependent on me. That's why you scream when you can't be without me. But you've been acting on your own this whole time. Tell me, have I ever helped you decide? Come back, Kanetaira. Without you, nothing begins and nothing ends. Don't run away. If you come back, I won't stop you from doing anything. Just one more time. Please lend me your power. No matter what you choose, I won't stop you. It's okay to come back when everything is over. If you don't want to, you can come with me. Nobody can decide for you. You deserve a chance to choose for yourself. Choose whatever you want. Sora or Master Utsuro? I choose. So I think this is the part where I'm supposed to choose my ending. If I use the first Danganronpa Another as a reference, one of these would be a short or a bad ending of sorts. Like a non-canon short bad ending of sorts, and the other one would be the true ending, as in like the way the game developer wants the game to end. But I don't think this time there is going to be a bad ending per se, just the way that things are evolving. I think it's pretty much just the ending that I choose. I'm gonna show both of them, of course. I'm gonna start with what I think is going to be the shortest. That is going to be Master Utsuro's end. Just take his hand. Take Utsuro's hand? Yes. I'm sorry, Mr. Sora. What's the voice I was making? This is the second day of recording. I am so tired. I could promise. No, of course I know it's an act that doesn't deserve it. But what can I say for my last will? I give up searching for happiness. What? What about the others? About Yuki? You bitch. Come on, Master Utsuro. Okay. You're not going to regret this, right? No. This is my choice. Master Utsuro. You were alone for such a long... Are you kidding me? 1 sec. Okay. So today is soccer day for some reason. And the whistle is very loud. And it is out. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds. You waited alone for such a long time. I am so sorry. In late fall, when the cool breeze began to blow, the modified New World program of Utsuroshima came to an end. Many people died. There were many sacrifices. As the year came to a close, there were still many mysteries that hadn't been solved. However, thanks to this, all of Mikado Sanoji's work completely disappeared. Despair is also over, and humanity seems to be returning to a peaceful era. Please. Please help me. Ah! Oh, he's shirtless. Jeez. My man is buffed. That dream. Again. I have that same dream every night. A desperate voice crying out in agony screams for help. A nostalgic voice. Guess this medicine isn't working. This is karma. It's fine. My choice wasn't the wrong one. It is all over. I don't have to worry. Yes, I did what I had to do. Kinjo, help me. That is the end of the game. So there was noise outside, and I managed to mess up the mute. Oh, music is speeding up, hold on. But yeah, I managed to mess up the button that starts and stops the recording with the mute button. They're kind of close. So I somewhat skipped the credits for the recording. But I'm pretty sure on the other ending the credits repeat, just a different music. Would you like to rethink your decision? Yeah, well, oh, I don't have to reload. Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't change a lot. Alright. Give me a few minutes. And now I'm going for the Sora ending. It's probably when we're gonna discuss everything that needs to be discussed. Like, there is a lot of truth bullets, so it may be something like a mini class trial. I'm sorry, Master Utsuro. Just a little. Please wait a little longer. After all, why are you apologizing? I told you, you decide your own path. Go back. Lastly, there is one thing I want to ask. Master Utsuro, are you just part of my imagination? Are you really Master Utsuro? If you're asking that, you should already know the answer. You do not need me to answer it for you. Go away. Get it done. Master Utsuro. Thank you. What is this?
Oi.
Yutaro, Kesuke. I remember telling you to go to the helicopter. Boss! Director, there is a problem. The door won't open. Excuse me? Whoops, maybe someone touched something they shouldn't have. Hey, what is going on? No. No fucking way. It can't be. It's irrational to be surprised. However, the power to produce an impossible result. You should know that power all too well. I moved the game window real quick. That voice. Shit. Somebody, catch that crook. Kesuke, please wait here with everyone. Okay. Nice to meet you, Kizaragi Foundation. Mikado Sanoji. Hey, what is the meaning of this? Shobai, you should be dead. Shobai betraying your moral codes. It is wrong. You betrayed me for money. Thanks to that, thing has become more complicated. Don't get so heartbroken. As you said, I followed the cash. The Kizaragi Foundation just had more moolah, nothing personal. It doesn't matter. The process doesn't matter, but the results are that I'm still alive. How? I was able to restart the New World program, I must be asking. That is right. Well, I never would have imagined that you would have put that code to bypass the security that closes the program from the outside. Wait, Kinjo, what are they talking about? Shut up. This isn't the time for explanations. The method I used. Allow me to be honest. I have no idea. What? When the New World program was closed and the imaginary power was cut, my death should have been certain. Emergency, not imaginary. What the fuck? What happened? Should have been. Well, no need to worry about the details. As a result, I have risen from the dead. So the activation of the security system was your doing. Indeed. This laboratory is like my second body. The wires are my blood vessels, the electricity that flows through is my blood, and the computer is my brain. Operating the security system is just as easy as breathing for me. Look, I'm gonna open, close the doors. I'm gonna flick the lights on. It's gonna be annoying. This can't be. Unless someone deliberately restarted the emergency power, this should be impossible. Director, apart from us, everyone else in this building is at the entrance, right?
そうだ
Correct. Not including the troops outside the surrounding perimeter, everyone is inside. It's useless to suspect somebody from the Foundation. Only 3 of us ever went inside the emergency power room. Then one of you lot turned it on. What was that? There is no explanation. It's gotta be one of you two.
そうか
I understand now. The culprit is you. The contractor we made was all a lie, and you was working with Mikado this whole time. You're the only one who could have done it. Guilty scum. This is why I don't trust criminals. Everyone shut up. Stop jumping to conclusions. Do you really think the culprit matters now? We still have a massive problem on your hands. No matter what somebody is planning, we have to act now. This will not be for nothing. If we have time to be wasting arguing, then we should use this to think what we should do. Looks like Raid is much as one here. Don't bother even trying to understand what happens. I don't even know myself after all. But you don't need to worry yourselves. I have no intention of harming any of you. Don't try to shamelessly bullshit us. This isn't the time, Tsurugi. Mikado Sonoji, what do you want from us? You must need us for something since you went out of your way to contact us, correct? A proposal you could call it. I still intend to carry out my initial plans. To resurrect Masaru Tsuru. You all know this by now, yes? According to my initial plan, the resurrection of Masaru Tsuru should have already been completed. I'm glad you all enjoyed your lunch break, but it's time to return now. Return? But there is no need to worry about this backup plan of mine. It'll be beneficial to you as well. Drop the details, get to the point. First, I want my actors to reprise their roles. What? I'm referring to Yoriko Kabuya, Iroha Nihue, and Shobai Hashimoto, who have all returned to the real world. The 3 of them will return to the virtual world. Because said people left, the kidding school trip is currently on hold, as if time has stopped. Want us to go back there? Correct. Furthermore, I would request the 2 members of the Kizaragi Foundation to take the stage as well. Us too? I refuse. Oh? Only hear the words as a call for us to come in here and die. Entering the New World program, and being reality there is no difference, you hear me? I agree. Besides, I already betrayed you once, so I've lost my credibility with you. I've seen what you're capable of, no thanks. I understand your caution, however I said it would not hurt them, did I not? And if the 2 of you enter as well, wouldn't you have a special advantage over me? Is that... the force shutdown? Oh, it's on white. The force shutdown. Force shutdown? It's talking about the one used on Jabberwock Island. Yes. With the consent of more than half the users, the force shutdown will activate. Since Shobai and I are counted as administrators, we do not count to this total. In other words, you have half of 13, 7, which means you could simply enter and end the New World program. That 7 is included the array and Tsurugi, of course. So if I enter and you try something, you can just activate the force shutdown. Wait, why are you believing in that? Most of that is correct, however that is a modified version compared. Meaning that it wouldn't be the same as it was on Jabberwock Island. And with this, you expect us to jump into the lion's den. by entering a system we know next to nothing about. Now the first shutdown would work. Told you, Director, I've inspected the software inside and out. I'm the one who modified the system, so I should know. In fact, that's how I was able to manually disconnect myself, so I can guarantee it. No. Still, there is no reason for us to take the risk and enter ourselves. Our fight with you is over. The survivors have been rescued, and this killing game is over. There is no reason to take the risk. That is what you said, right? What? Instead of wasting my words, why don't I just show you a reason? Take the stage, Yuki Maeda. Is anyone there? Sora! Yoroko, anyone? Where is everyone? Can't see, it's so dark. Please someone help. Anyone? Whoever's there, help me. Help me. Yuki Maeda. Tsurugi, Rei, is this the Yuki Maeda we've been looking for? You wouldn't leave him alone, right? He's just a bored victim dragged into all this. Yes, a victim who was sacrificed for divine luck. The Kisaragi Foundation was founded to help those in need, was it not? Shut your mouth, you filthy criminal. But there is more. If you don't want to enter the virtual world, the doors are going to remain shut. And this lab just so happens to be built in an abandoned nuclear shelter, oh my. From the inside or the outside, no matter what, it would be impossible for them to open the door. You'll be trapped here for the rest of your lives. Wait a moment, I'll contact the rest of the Foundation. Do you really think I'll let your radio waves stay up? Try all you want, but your radio simply won't function. The only way out of here is to do what I say. Or else... Yes! I'll have no choice but to blow up the island next to the laboratory. Of course, if I did that, still wouldn't be safe. Also, it's not just Yuki Maeda you should fight for. Shouldn't you be fighting for your Dieteria too? That Braff was so annoying, he kept resisting until the bitter ends. He wouldn't want poor Teria's death to be in vain. You should probably resolve the situation for him. Shut up, damn it. Should you accept my proposal, I will even explain how you could fight me. Shut your damn mouth! Tsurugi? Damn it. Why, it should have been over now. This is why... Are you okay? I'm fine. Thank you. Director, so what do you wanna do? We're caught in this guy's trap. I don't know how he managed it, but he's back. Do you accept his proposal and fall deep into his trap? Or do we starve to death in this lab? I mean, if there is 1% chance of getting out, I would take 1% chance of getting out if the other choice was 100% chance of just dying. Rei, what should I do? Strange to hear say that. You must be desperate. Well, we've been risking the lives we saved so far as far as we know. However, if he really wanted to kill us, he'd have done it already. But if you think about it, for him to say all this means he's confident he'll win. Dealing with a guy like that, we're fucked either way. There is no other options. Each one is just despair. Don't forget, we're not the only ones in this lab. Keisuke and Ryotaro are here too. And the survivors were locked up. The majority and the minority. It's obvious. Is that so? I'm sorry, Rei. We're going in.
Hi.
I knew to say that. So, have you made a decision? Yes. Mock me whilst you can. This time I'll definitely kill you. Oh, scary. Wait, I've not decided what I want to do yet. You dare to define me, criminal. Shut up and follow us. Consider this an exemption for your contract, an extra 20% on top of your initial payments. Would suffice? 30%.
ダメだ。
35, nothing more. What if you shut up? You're making my head hurt.
めんどくせえな。
Well, I think you're right. Anyway, there's no way out of here, so let's get started. Good. First, bring Yoriko and Yura here. And take all three of their included shobai back to the original connectors. Tsurugi, Rei, use the spare connectors in the electrical room. Oh, good. I thought they would have to remove a corpse to get inside. Like, who is it gonna be? Who are we, like, just hanging in the hook while we get this sorted out? I will guide you as soon as you enter the program. So, let us meet again in Utsurushima. Really okay with this, Tsurugi?
そうだ。
Yes, it's not like we have a choice. For the last time, we will end this. All the crew, bring in the survivors. What? No, director, you can't. It has to be some sort of trap. We're fine. Let's just stay here and wait for help from HQ.
ダメだ。
No, we'll finish this, right here and right now. I will not accept anything else. I will save them. Boss, I am the leader of this foundation. I hope you don't regret this. Please come back safely. Yutaro, even you. It's okay, Keisuke. This is the last time I have to deal with this. Avoid the problem will end today. When this is all over, let's have dinner together. We're gonna die. Hmm? You don't know Mikado like I do. He's dangerous. We're done for. We're all gonna die. No matter what, we're gonna be dead.
おい。
No matter what we do, we're dead. The same thing. Keisuke, Ryutaro, tie up the gun and put her in the connector. Okay. It's time. Let's go. Wait for us. Ray? What, Sako officer? It's been a long time. That is true. What have you done in that time apartment tear down and in that time what the fuck? That is true. What have you done in that time apart from tear down and destroy? I'm sorry. I didn't know else to say. In the end, things went wrong, and I dragged you into this again.
何言ってんのよ。
It's not. What was that piano sound? It's not the first time. I'm used to this by now, so stop worrying yourself. I still need an explanation from you. I know. But if I don't calm down, we'll just be defeated. Well, I'll be counting on you.
さあ。
We're going in now. It's time to end this. Bright lights, burn my retinas into shite. Whoa. Sundry animation. Rah. What, again with this? Is that like the fourth time? Pretty much. Your third or fourth time. Sora, are you okay? Huh? Yoriko? Sora, is it really you? So I'm not dreaming. Yeah. Oh hi, Sora! I'm so happy to see you again, thank God. Yoriko, calm down. Oh. I thought I'd never see you again. That happened so sudden. There is still a lot I don't know, and nothing's been resolved yet, but you're alive. You're alive and I found you again. Yeah, it's nice to see you again, Yoriko. Could you let me go first? I'm drowning in your arms. In the arms. Arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it on purpose. I'm just so happy. After that, Yoriko seemed to calm down a little and walked back carefully. Arms. Legs. Head. Torso. Head, shoulder, knees and feet. Knees and feet. Nothing looks like to be out of the ordinary. Head, shoulder, knees and feet. Knees and feet. But I just felt like a long dream. Like an unpleasant experience moving in a body that's not yours. Probably because I found out the truth. No, it doesn't matter anymore. Why am I still alive? Why I have returned to the virtual world? It's not too late to think about the future. But for now, let's focus on the present. What did you say? It's nothing, just mumbling to myself. Rather Yoriko, this is? It's a monocruise. Why are we back at the monocruise? Monocro said it is possible to recover something if there is backup data for it, but no details. That's right. Yoriko, those people over there. What? It's them. Are you really hurt? Akane Taira. What are they doing in the virtual world? Just answer the question. Don't you already know the answer? You know more about me than I do. Even though it's just virtuality. Even though it's just virtually, I never thought I'd see you again. Now I've answered your question, answer mine. Tsurugi, Rei, why are you? No, it's not just you two. Yoriko is here too, why are you all back? They'd finally escaped this virtual hell and returned to the real world. Why the hell did you bring them back? Knowing everything Mikado has done to them. Sora, wait, we're here to... I've been waiting for this. Oh my god. Suddenly a Chad. I, Mikado Sonoji, have a dream. A dream for divine luck. Look at those lips. Look at those hips. What's wrong? Did nobody get my reference? After all the work I did to look this elegant, this is the reaction? I don't get this reference. What is the reference? Wasn't this spectacular? Say something. Sheesh, that's it, I'm done. We're just trying to lighten the mood and give a little atmosphere to this soap place. Anyway, this is your first time, welcome to Utsurushima. And for those returning, welcome back to Utsurushima. Well, I mean, it's not an island anymore, it's just a monocruise flying 5,000 meters in the sky. 5,000 meters? Cruising in the sky. What about it? This is the virtual world, so why not make the finale worthwhile? More importantly, Hirohai, you are here. Of course I am, you called me here. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to go back. What did you call them for? Garo Sanoji, I met your demands. I made a new world program. You hand over Yuki Maeda. What is he exactly? Oh, everybody in such a hurry. I'll just see what I've been out thinking. I'll fix everything, so listen carefully. Before I begin, I will promise one more thing. I swear to everybody here, if you follow my instructions as told, nobody will be harmed. That's a lie. You're definitely lying. I think I heard the fly buzzing around. It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. There's only one reason I called you. To start another class trial. Class trial? It's been a while since I heard that name. Sora, Yoroko and Ira, I've already heard the explanation of my plan, correct? That's simply it. They just need to finish what we started and clear the class trial. Simple. Wait, how many tries before I've been to find the culprit on the murder? Why is the body in the corridor? I already explained to Sora, but the court session will be a little different. Some things are going to change. In the final class trial, we will discuss the truth of it all. My plan, Watch's plan, and divine luck. You will solve all the riddles I have laid before you. How would I benefit from your letters to that? That's not important. All that is important is that you do it. After all, it is a class trial. There should be some discussion, right? What a mess. Also, since you have two guests joining in, I'll add something about Teria too. But why did you mention Teria? But two guests wouldn't know, but in the last class trial, well, they couldn't find the culprits. What? My dear Teria, unfortunately was made the victim of a last murder just before the Foundation arrived. The executions of the spotless were stopped due to their intrusion. We still don't know the identity of the cruel, savage criminal who killed Teria. When would you like to find the truth? That's ridiculous. You are the one who killed Teria. I know, that's just a joke. A joke? You dumb... There is no reason to discuss it. But since I have an agreement with the Kisaragi Foundation, consider it a bonus. So in addition to discussing the truth, you can also talk about the death of Teria. Now it's like a real class trial. But it's the Foundation guys, and I don't know anything about Teria's case. Don't worry, it will not just be a random discussion. Don't you know, there is always an investigation time before a class trial. So that means... Yes, in order to make up for the lack of knowledge in this trial, I have hidden various clues throughout the monocruise. So you can now just investigate as usual. I may actually divide this. Okay, I'm gonna have to divide this. I'm seeing the logical headache of this thing. I was planning something different, but maybe that won't happen. Originally, I decided to let Monochrome make the announcements. Also, we have luxury guests added to the roster. This will make for a beautiful ending. So, go through the Monochrome and find all the clues. Due to the absence of Monochrome, after a certain amount of time, I will do the announcement instead. That's all for the explanation. Does anyone have any questions? Wait, human garbage. Where is Yuki? Oh, right. Yuki. Tsurugi, you're always talking about Yuki. Could he be the love of your life? Say that again, I'll fucking kill you. Don't be scared. You do not have to be worried. You do not have to worry. Yuki is going to be running away anyway. In fact, it would be impossible for him to escape. What do you mean? Didn't I tell Sora and the others? I took Yuki's minds out and placed it somewhere else. What? Not that he did anything wrong, but he is in the trial grounds. Of course, he's alive in a stable condition. If you want to see Yuki that bad, you can always skip the investigation and head straight to the tower. Everything you're after, all in one room. Everybody's finally quiet. Are there any more questions? Any at all? For fuck's sake, let me begin this thing. There is no more questions, let's get started. This will be the class trial that ends everything. Oh, and... including the guests, there are 6 people here. There might be much to discuss amongst the people you might not have spoken to before. There could even be some bad blood between some of you. But you must be certain that you are not enemies, at least not until the trial is concluded. Everybody's combined strength will be your greatest weapon to clear this trial. I think you are all seasoned in class trials, so I'm sure you already know this. You talk too much, can I just go now? What I meant to say is that you should all come together to fight my great despair. It cannot be done if we're all being cautious about each other. You must fight together to the end.
さてと
Now as Shobai said, you've been talking too long. Let's get started right away. There is no time limit for the investigation. Do your best to investigate. I'll call you when you're ready. I wish you a good fight. See you later. He just admitted it. He's a great despair. After all, he's that kind of person. The last class trial. Everything we're after is in this trial grounds. I don't know why this has happened, but I have to find the truth and escape this place. We've come this far. So... let's go, Ray. Oh, wait, Tsurugi. Hey, are your legs okay? The wheelchair you had before isn't here. Is it because of the virtual world? How do you know of the wheelchair? Tsurugi? I'm not going to agree with Mikado, but I don't think we shall all work together. I do. I tap my feet like a baby, I do. There's something you should know. I still don't know why Mikado let us do this, but he's still out there. Things are going just as he expected because his plan is almost finished. He's way too confident. His pride is going through the roof. That's why it will take our combined power to be able to beat Mikado.
なんだ
What are you talking about? Huh?
無駄だ
Maybe the others, but I have nothing to say to you. Do you really think you're in the same position as the others? You are nothing more than a ghost of a Kenny Tada. You disappear along with this virtual world. That is uncalled for. Why did you say? Why should I speak to a ghost? You are a criminal. Criminals always lose in the end. If you understand, do not speak of any of us again. If you're planning to investigate it, do it yourself. Tsurugi,
なんだ
what's wrong, Ray? Are you sympathizing with the words of a dead person? I didn't say that. But what? She may be a criminal, but she's not Tsurugi Kinjo. I don't think we should talk here. Let's talk whilst we investigate. Hey, director, I'm doing it alone. It helps us get the most information, yeah? Be a good tool and get information for this master. Get out, quick. Come on, Ray. Yeah. Ray, what happened to you? Wait, you... It's scary to group up together. Well, I'm gonna leave too. You can stay with the useless trio. Are you leaving too, Yoriko? Sora? Sora, if you're listening. Oh, Yoriko haven't left. I thought you wanted to go together. No, I didn't mean like that. I thought you'd go investigate solo as well. I wanna go with you. Maybe Tsurugi's right. I'm just the ghost of a Kanetaira. Even if you get out of here, I probably can't come with you. Yoriko is sorry too. The state of my body in the real world. It's only natural for everyone to avoid me. Yoriko, I don't think it's good for you to be with me. Don't worry about that idiot's words. What? I came to see you because I wanted to, and I will save you. Of course for Yuki too. Oh, she's blushing. I'm sweating. Haven't heard about your past in detail yet, Sora. Even if you don't 100% know. That's not important right now. I have to focus on what's ahead of us. But when this is over, don't think about the results. Nobody can predict the future. You can't keep focusing on the results when the process hasn't happened yet. Or would you rather just give up? Oh, this is the opposite of what Mikado is doing. Mikado is just... like he trusts the results. As if he knows everything that's going to happen. and he doesn't care about the process because the process doesn't matter. We're doing the opposite. We don't care about the results as long as you can modify the process to our way. Okay, Sora. Obviously, there must be a reason for Mikado to do another class trial. That's why we have to stop him. Yes, I know. But how do we do that? We need to investigate. Mikado himself is giving us clues. It might be a trap. No, knowing that it's a trap, you have to be the bait and still fight somehow. Take the bait. Eat it. Yeah, that's it. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and turn the frown upside down. I guess. Thank you, Yoriko. You're always there for me. It's nothing. It's normal to help your friends. Yoriko, you're very reliable as an adult. I was been an adult, just lost my memory. You really have the power to move people's hearts. I don't realize why you were considered as a symbol of hope for the next gen. Cut it out, it's embarrassing. Yes, all we have to do now is stop Mikado's plan. Are you ready, Yoriko? Yeah. Kanitaira, Tsukizaragi Foundation, Kinjo and Rei, my past sins. It's inevitable they have come together. The final class trial. Everything will be decided then. For now, I need to focus on that. We have to prepare for the end. That's the reason I'm back. Okay. So my plans, when I had this whole idea, let me lower the volume in game a little bit. My plans when I started the idea of recording is so that in the weekends I would do chapter 0. I want to go back to streaming Danganronpa Another 2 only for chapter 0. I wanted to finish the game on recording. Like, it's a little bit of a letdown, but that's how I wanted to do. But I guess what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna focus this week on Danganronpa, and then I don't know. So like this week is just gonna be recordings. That is not gonna be a live stream of Danganronpa Another, because this may take a while. I thought we wouldn't have another investigation, but sure, whatever. Yoriko, before you start investigating, I have something I wanna ask you. What a coincidence! I have something to ask you as well. I'll let you go first. No, you go. You spoke first, but I'll just fucking... It is okay. Obviously, we still have the information we gained from the people who died at the Singularity System Monochrome, and Mikado led us to the entrance of the trial grounds. Yeah. Suddenly we lost consciousness, and when we woke up, we were on the Monocruise, right? Hiro has said Mikado called us. Could you tell me what happened between the Kisaragi Foundation to make them come here? For you to know that. Sora, did you go to the real world too? The real world. I don't know. My memories are still a bit vague and hazy. That's why I want to clarify with you, Yoriko. Couldn't hear everything that happened outside. However, from the context of the situation, it seems that the Kisaragi Foundation deactivated the virtual worlds from the outside. Something similar happened at the end of the 5th trial. During the execution, when we were all about to die, everything was interrupted. Yeah, and when I opened my eyes, there was a lot of strange machinery. We were in a lab and there was a capsules. I was lying there. So that's it. If I left the virtual world safely, then why did we all come back? Mikado came back. What? I don't know the details, but I heard it when I was heading to the lab in the Kisaragi Foundation with the Kisaragi Foundation's members. Suddenly the door was closed, and then I heard Mikado's voice. Is that a chicken? Why is that chicken? It's not a chicken, it's a rooster. Why is a rooster? What? Who got a rooster? It's not even midnight. What? This is the weirdest rooster I ever heard. Sorry about that. It may be getting picked up on the microphone. But it's so loud and it's so sudden. Why is there? Look at that. I don't know if it is getting picked up by the microphone. Mikado woke up in the real world. No, I don't think that was the case. First of all, I didn't see if Mikado was alive in the lab or if he was somewhere else. Anyway, it seems that the laboratory door was built like a shelter, so it can be broken down from the outside. That's when I heard Mikado's voice. So he asked Rei and Tsurugi to come to the virtual world. Yeah, otherwise the door wouldn't open. Sorry about that. The door wouldn't open, since he could control the lab's facility at will. That's all I know. I was also arrested by a member of the Kizaragi Foundation, so I couldn't hear the full conversation. What? Arrested? They better not have done anything weird. No, I'm fine. I was just handcuffed. They handcuffed you. I won't forgive them, how dare they? Shut up, Sora, I'm fine. Now it's my turn to ask. Sora, what did you do in the past? Yoroko, you were able to see the state of my body in the real world. How did you know? What is that I saw your body in the real world? No, not just that. How would you know that at the state of your own body in the real world? If you weren't awake in reality. Wasn't awake in reality. Oh, that's right. Sora, a man from the Future Foundation said something to me. That the only survivors of the killing gang were Iroha and myself. He didn't even mention you, Yuki, or even Mikado. What is it? Did something happen that I don't know about? To answer that question, it's like you said, Yoroko. I saw it. I saw my body in the real world. I saw my own immobile body. I don't know how to explain, but I experienced an out-of-body experience. Only my consciousness escaped the insides of my body. It was like observing my own body. Can you stop saying body? Somebody. That's... It wasn't that realistic, so I thought I was just dreaming, but I knew it was true as soon as I heard you say that. So, is it true? Sora, are you really dead in the real world? I don't know. If I really was dead, it would be ridiculous if something like that could happen. One of the Foundation members used the phrase only the body's alive. A state of brain dead. Even if the brain itself is dead, the virtual world is supposed to connect to the brain. Doesn't matter. What? Whether I'm alive or dead, what matters is that I can move right now. Just as you said, Yoroko, my body doesn't matter at the moment. But Sora... Yoroko, I'm fine. It's better thinking about It's better thinking about that when it's all over. You've forgotten, Yoroko? You can't keep paying attention to unknown results. Alright, for now let's focus on investigating. Am I just turning away from reality? I know what happened, don't I? What happened to me? No, knowing your body won't change anything. This is avoiding it. I just need to hold it for a little while longer. I'll do it. Sora, it doesn't seem like there's any more clues. Let's go to the hallway. Everyone else is investigating separately, so let's hurry. I mean, we don't really have to hurry. Mikado. Well, I managed to forget his name. Mikado did say that we have until we find all the necessary clues. And yes, it is the normal amount of clues. Whoa! How are you here? Let me save the game, hold on. I don't have to save the game. What's this? A Nike doll? Someone definitely has a horrid sense of humor. Hello, nice to meet you all. Ah! It talked. I am trash. Please use me as a punching bag. What's with this horrid doll? Zack Mikado made it. Hit me, hit me. Oh, you're so noisy, just shut up. Are you really hitting him? That's exactly what he wants. It's not because he told me to, it's just because it looks like Nike. The great Mikado Sanaji lost his parents when he was just a baby. He spent his life in an orphanage. What? His son started talking. Nobody knew where his parents went. The great Mikado didn't know if they had died, or just simply abandoned him. The only things he was sure was that there was no parents and he was growing up in an orphanage. What's this? Mikado's backstory? I don't want to hear or know about the monster past. And why is Nike narrating it? You should listen, you might learn something important. The great Mikado, who grew up in an orphanage, was disinterested in life itself. The nursery teachers took care of all the children with care, but the great Mikado lived his day-to-day life without purpose. He had no dreams, he had no aspirations. Until one day, in late fall, when the cool breeze began to hit, somebody left a burning cigarette, which began to blow towards the orphanage. It began to go up in flames and spread to the entirety of the orphanage, which was made entirely of wood. Due to the dry surrounding climates and nearby mountains, the fire quickly covered the entire orphanage. Many people were burned to death. When some of the survivors cried out for help, desperate to leave, the great Mikado did nothing. Although he was young, he lacked emotions. He had no intention of fighting to survive, or even the urge to. It was then that Mikado encountered a person. That person must be referring to Master Utsuro. Without even revealing his name, he approached the orphanage, and suddenly heavy rain began to fall. The fierce fire was quickly extinguished. Everybody was in awe to the miracle that just happened before them. They rejoiced in happiness. It was only the great Mikado who noticed that person. He could feel it, that person saved their lives. Mikado felt an intense rush of emotions that he never felt before in his whole life for a person who looked no other than he was. But then, he suddenly disappeared, as if nothing had ever happened. No matter how much Mikado looked, he couldn't find that person. Ever since that day, the great Mikado had a purpose and a will for his life. He wanted to meet the person who saved his life again, even if it was just for a second. He wasn't to say thank you. He wasn't even related to the incident. The great Mikado was only interested in the existence of the person himself. He didn't know why, but he felt a strong desire to meet that person again. Some time had passed, and he still had no clue of the whereabouts of that person, which was expected since he didn't even know his name. That's when the great Mikado decided something. If the same situation happened at the orphanage a second time, would he appear before him again? Mikado had made his decision. He decided to carry out his plan on a dry and windy day, just as it had been last time. Mikado became the milkman. I ruined my own joke. Mikado became the milkman. His milk was delicious. The great Mikado sprayed the pre-prepared gasoline all over the orphanage, causing a fire once more. What? You heard that, right? He just said that Mikado set it on fire. So he's been the sociopath since he was a child. He really is insane. What the hell is he? Even though it's horrible, you should listen to the end, you might learn more. It did not happen a second time. Due to the gasoline, the fire was more vigorous than last time. As a countermeasure against future fires, the orphanage removed the wood and rebuilt the building using new materials. But it didn't matter. Even if it rained, it wouldn't be enough to put the fire out. How much gasoline did he use? The inside of the building was filled with the screams of despair. Mikado's heart would rejoice with happiness. Are you coming? I'm sure you will. This time, you'll perform as usual. A far great miracle. As the fire grew stronger, Mikado's expectations did as well. However, no matter how much time passed, the fire didn't go out. Only then, Mikado realized that something was wrong. In the previous fire, he was not afraid of dying because he simply had no reason to live. But this time was different. The great Mikado had a purpose in life this time, the reason he implemented his plan. Realizing that, Mikado was trapped in an invisible fear. I don't wanna die. I can't die until I see them again. It was that moment that his whole body was engulfed in flames. That is enough. Bright light, bright light. Kill my retinas with this shite. Infinity unlimited flame. What? The Nike-inspired doll never got to finish the story. It was interrupted by a sudden Mikado who appeared to destroy the Nike doll instantly. The real Nike doll was shattered in a bizarre way. It is a shame to hear the story of your own past again. I didn't mean to scare you all, I'm so sorry. What did you just do? Is that the end of the story? Why did you destroy the doll? There was more behind the story, but I was too embarrassed to continue when I was programming it. The Nike doll was only meant to be destroyed from the beginning anyway. It's a good stress relief. You're insane. Completely insane. I knew you from the first day I met you. You set yourself on fire for an idiotic reason like that. You're fucking crazy. I admit it wasn't the smartest move. However, I was still young at the time. I wish you had burned to death. Is this supposed to be a clue or what? Just the right amount of crazy for you. Well, I tell the rest of the story myself, would help save a lot of time. In the second fire, what happened to you? Can't you see for yourself? I'm alive. Wouldn't be here if I wasn't, don't you think? Did you end up meeting him, Utsuro? How did you survive the fire? It was a fascinating sight. The flames suddenly extinguished. What do you mean suddenly? That I don't know. What? Don't you know? Gasoline fire can be extinguished using ordinary fire. That's common knowledge. On the other hand, adding water would only make it stronger. During the first fire there was rain. Of course, it didn't make sense. There was no forecast for it. The second fire was made using gasoline, so rain would be impossible to put out these flames. That is why I was looking forward to it. I wanted to see how they would put out the fire when you cannot use rain. It seemed impossible, but the result far exceeded my expectations. The fire suddenly went out, quite literally. No signs of anything, no scientific basis. That is ridiculous. Fire never goes out and suddenly something must have happened. But it's true, the fire went out for seemingly no reason. Sora surely understands the irrational phenomenon that is the power of divine luck. I am trying to empathize with me. Regardless, I was saved by him twice before. I'm sure that is why Master Utsuro entered the same place twice, but I am sure why Master Utsuro did that. Okay. Perhaps my willpower was so powerful that I miraculously reached him somehow. Don't talk such shit. Like the last time, Master Utsuro quietly disappeared. After experiencing that ridiculous power, I decided something that day. My life is dedicated to Master Utsuro. So you'll be following Utsuro since you were a child. He is one who leaves no trace behind. Thanks to that, it was extremely difficult to track him down. I even learned how to hack with the hopes of finding him in the near future. You're a hacker? What is the easiest and quickest way to collect information? Using the network, correct? I learned about computing to find the whereabouts of Master Utsuro and desperately collected information about him. Did you find him? No. No matter how hard I searched the databases, even unchecked all the CCTV footage, he was always one step ahead, and I was always one step behind. And if I somehow found Master Utsuro's whereabouts, he was already gone by the time I got there. By the time I got the final information in my hands, he just disappeared, like he vanished from the world. Isn't life unfair? I gave everything I had to meet him. I even gave my life. Everything I had done up until then disappeared like nothing ever happens, truly unforgivable. So that's when you came up with this plan. To revive Master Utsuro. Correct. That is why we're all going through this so-called killing school trip. Of course I tried various different plans before even before this one. However, they all ended up in failure due to that damn Kizaragi Foundation. It doesn't matter now anyway, the past is the past after all. All you need to do is discuss the current plan. Are you aware just how many innocent people were harmed because of your selfish devotion to Master Utsuro? You really only think about yourself, don't you? Aren't you the same, my dear Sora? What? What a hypocrite. You're exactly the same as me. You gave away your life to Master Utsuro. You don't even getting your hands dirty yourself if it means you can be with him. Huh? Shut up. You and I are not... No, Sora, we are essentially the same. Don't try to deny it. I know you already know it to be true. Now what's left to say? I'll explain why the Killing School field trip took place. And I'll explain how I'm trying to revive Master Utsuro using these methods. You have probably heard all this from monocros, so you should wait to see it for yourself. Shut up! You have nothing to say, go away. Wow, both of you are on edge. I'll take my leave. I don't want to feel any more guilt for interrupting your guilt. Guilt? For interrupting investigation. I'll disappear as requested. Call me if you need any help, and please don't have any more Freudian slips. It's embarrassing. It's that idiot's fault. I just can't control my anger. No, that's not why. Sora, calm down. Mikado's just trying to mess with you to interrupt the investigation. His words are nothing more than a desperate attempt to distract us from the truth. Yeah, you're right. In the end, the only thing we discovered was that amazing tale about Utsuro. What a waste of time. Yoroko's right, we didn't learn much. However, thanks to this, we were able to understand a part of Mikado's past. Mikado was saved twice by Master Utsuro. And the degree of the disappearance matches the total amount of divine luck they received. So are you saying that the voice received a lot of the protection, meaning that it is disappearing more slowly? Oh, that's what I was trying to say, thank you. As Hiro has said, the amount of protection everyone received was different because of divine luck. If Mikado was saved twice, that he might be stronger than any of us. That means he might be stronger than any of us. I don't know if that information is important, but I'll write it down anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we started here on the Monokuma thing. It doesn't have a name. Maybe, can we even go back inside? Oh, we can go on these rooms without... We can't go in any room. Okay, let me find the next room then. Oh, there it is. Sora, check this computer out. Was this computer always in the infirmary? No, now that I remember. I also don't have a power cord, but the screen's turned on. Guess it's another one of the quirks of the virtual world. Having a computer out in the open like this. Yeah, it's gotta be something Mikado prepared. Let's take a look. Oh, nice. Is that my mouse? No, it isn't. Okay. The computer was turned on, seemingly working properly even though the power cords. Nice Windows 10 and default. Wow, like wow. Even I changed my wallpaper at some point, you know. There were only a few files placed on the desktop. Records? These are just documents. Yorko double-clicked one of the files to open it and... No. Alter ego. Detail report on alter ego. An alter ego? Isn't that what Monochrome mentioned a while ago? Artificial intelligence is not human. As an AI, I have no feelings of guilt. Again with that. The only person who committed a crime is Mikado. However, distinguishing the good and the bad, there is no function for that. I am helping you now, because I realize my original role, because that is what my algorithm says to do. An artificial person that acts on his own emotion ignores algorithms. Well, that would be called an alter ego. You do not need to sympathize with me, or worry about me. You only have to use me. Because all I am is a tool to help humans. Heard of it before. Alter ego. Another me. The next stage of AI. A program that infinitely grows through learning and eventually becomes a person. Wait, the AI grows. Have you ever heard of deep learning? I know it's an AI learning technique. Deep learning uses machine learning algorithms, whereby an AI learns on its own. Most AI grows through deep learning and develops on its own logic. The concept of alter ego is a more advanced concept than that. It's about simulating the human brain. It's about simulating the human being in additional worlds, human beings. In a can! As the name itself implies, it can also be called another self. I also heard that the same people from the Hope Speak were involved in its initial creation. Alter ego. I'm not really sure if it works, but the fact that it's here just means it's somehow important, right? I guess so. I don't know any more than that, so we should read on. Alter Ego is an artificial intelligence program developed by Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer at Hope Speak Academy. Unlike other commonplace AI, Alter Ego learns and adapts over time to dialogue interactions with humans. As it is a program, it is possible to develop a personality based on the direction the developer intends, but it is impossible to do anything about external influences. The alter ego, which has evolved to the limit, truly becomes a person itself, but its character and origin have a basis. It is a clone of a person from the developer. I know it's not saying much, but artificial intelligence itself is a high-level technology. However, the alter ego is something only an ultimate student could do. The ultimate programmer, wasn't it? There's still more, let's hit on. Right on. Technology was thwarted before it even got a chance to release, thanks to the closure of Hope Speak Academy due to the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Appendix 7. The alter ego has been consistently improved with the efforts of various ultimate students, thus creating multiple different versions. These alter egos also follow the pattern of the developer's personality. Developers. This is because the developer's own brain is easier to understand than somebody else's. However, this is not all. It's believed that the true meaning of the alter ego is to create the character of another person. In other words, create a new personality that doesn't currently exist in the world. Without this restriction, there may also be a way to recreate the personality of a deceased person. If this were to happen, humanity will no longer be subject to death. Furthermore, it may be possible to become an alter ego and leave your body behind. You could gain eternal life, where aging or death no longer exists. Is this like the thing from Black Mirror? Like there is this episode on Black Mirror where okay, it's not a spoiler, it's just one episode. Black Mirror is a bunch of those episodes. I can talk about one. Allow me to talk about one episode of Black Mirror. It is one where there is this town where everyone is young and you can just party and do whatever you want. And it turns out that this town is actually a large simulation, and 80% of the people who are in the town are people who are about to die. Like they may be sick, they may be super old people, they may be super old. Sorry, that was rude. They may be sick, they may be old people. It's just people that are almost dying. And they are given a chance to live the last moments of their lives in relaxation. However, there is some people that can opt to, instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna die, then I'm gonna be removed from the town, I'm gonna disappear. Instead of that, they can just digitize their ego inside the town and become a living NPC eternally on the town. Yeah, some crazy stuff like that. I don't know, that episode, like a bunch of episodes of like Black Mirror gives me I don't give me the weird chills. I just like, it's just so weird. So weird, kind of what's going on? Actually stuttering because I don't know what to say. I don't know, just the weird vibes, you know, like, it's just something weird and I don't know how to react to this. But that episode actually gave me a little bit of an existential weirdness. And this is just, I'm not gonna say using that plot, but it is a possibility. Like, create an alter ego of a diseased person, creates an alter ego of Abe Lincoln, implements Abe Lincoln's alter ego in an artificial brain, and you just have alter ego Abe Lincoln living again. But then there is a lot of complications with like the law of robotics and stuff. And maybe a bunch of different laws as well. Law of AI recreation, law of alter egos. Gaining immortality with the power of technology. That's how we can read from the file. After that, it was full of unfamiliar computer lingo and jargon that was out of our limits of understanding, so we stopped reading. So why do you think, Sora? I didn't understand much, but according to the reports, it's possible to resurrect someone using an alter ego. That can't be true. It is! And it's what Mikado's doing. He's trying to resurrect Tutsuro, who's already dead, turn into an alter ego. That's why he said that in the room before about computers. Wait, Yorko, I have some questions about that logic. If you're right, Yorko, why would he need to perform something like a killing game? Wouldn't it be enough to create an alter ego in his image? About that? Also, as the report says, the creator of the alter ego is the ultimate programmer, isn't it? Other enhanced alter egos are also being said to be created by ultimates. Mikado is an ultimate student, so you think just anyone who knows about computers can make an alter ego. Given artificial intelligence is high-level technology, could Mikado really do something as complicated as that? I don't think Sora knows about Neurosama. I don't think Sora is into VTubers, but whatever. That is really strange. Also, Void's target is in Master Utsuro. Is Master Utsuro's divine luck thereafter? However, when I heard about Mikado's past, it seems he was more after Master Utsuro himself than his luck. But isn't that the same as the others? They need a divine luck, that's why they stay with Mikado. If you simply resurrect Master Utsuro as an alter ego, his divine luck wouldn't return. If true, the alter ego would be 100% the same as Master Utsuro but lack the divine luck, so he'd just be like the worst Debbie Downer on the planet. But like the worst Debbie Downer on the planet, but immortal. More like Jerry. So it kinda makes sense. If so, what is this report about? I don't think anything we know so far uses alter ego technology. Yorko, there's still a file that we haven't read. Let's talk more about it when we're done. Second file was a transcript of messages that somebody sent and received as texts. Who are the two people talking in this conversation? I could tell from the first paragraph when I saw a familiar name. but it is. Kokoro, about the alter ego I asked you about the other day. I was able to steal the core codes, but there are multiple security keys mixed in. It is difficult to do, but I might be able to use some tricks to get it formed correctly. Submit it anyway. I'm working on the artificial neural network model now, so you can combine the scarcity later. The problem is the supercom. I'm thinking of switching to the newer model. Oh, that was Kokoro. Then the cost will go up. You don't have to overdo it, but as the number of operations to process increases, the demand specifications will increase as well. No, you're the developer, so if I have a question, I must fulfill it. Request. What the hell is this? Kokoro, you think it's the one we know? The ultimate psychologist, Kokoro Mitsune. But that was only due to the manipulation of her memory. Anyway, the only person we know by name of Kokoro is Kokoro Mitsune. She was only with us for a short while, but she really helped during the class trial to uncover the voids. Kokoro? Why is Kokoro talking so calmly to Mikado? What happened? Kokoro was just a victim. I got it. There must be someone else called Kokoro. But it's not a common name. It's gotta be fake. But looking at all this, Kokoro and Mikado working together. That's what it looks like. Kokoro is the developer. She might have been a victim as well as that though. Maybe she was the center of the Void's plan. But it fits perfectly. It is true, then he explains how Mikado, an ordinary person, could make an alter ego. So Mikado was the client, and Kokoro did the actual programming. After reading that profile, wow, Kokoro really was a genius. Remember the last thing I said on Kokoro's capsule back then? I say she disappeared from her academy. And I say she studied in AI technology and brain science in recent years. Kokoro was she on Mikado's side? But Kokoro also had an avatar, and her memories were erased. Then she was put into this killing game like us. There's only one thing I can think of. She was betrayed by Mikado. Mikado betrayed Kokoro? And not surprising, honestly. He used to betray all the voids after all. Anyway, even if Kokoro was made an alter ego, where did it go? What did he use it for? In the end, I still don't see the connection between the power of divine luck and the alter ego. Let's just ask her questions. I'm surprised though, Kokoro was our enemy after all. Our enemy, that's already dead. If you look at the messages, they're talking about the price of something. Maybe it wasn't just a simple friendship. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, no matter what kind of person Kokoro was in the past, she is someone who no longer exists. The only thing she left behind was an unsolved mystery. Alter ego and Kokoro Mikado's connection. I wonder what happens. Let's search for. Oh, hey Ray. Ah, there you both. Here you both are. It's you, Ray Makaru. Yoroko Kaboya, was it? And Akane Taira. I didn't mean it every time. What? This is suddenly. The ones and zeros moving around are taking away some of the frame rates from the game. I'm not losing any frames on OBS, it's just on the game. Are you alone? Where's Tsurugi? I'm acting alone for now. I can speak to you if he's around. Wanna talk with us? There are things I wish to ask you both. I suppose you both have things to ask me too? That's surprising. I thought you just ignored us like that, Kinjo guy. He's complicated. Follow me, please. This is a good enough place. Nobody should intrude here. So what do you want to talk about? I would like to apologize to you first, Yoroko. Due to the immature response of the Foundation director, I'm very sorry you had to see that side of him. You're apologizing? Yeah, I wanted to ask earlier, but What the hell was the Kisaragi Foundation? Why did it come earlier? I survived by dumb luck. If I had come earlier, more people would have been dead, would have been alive. I'm sorry. What the hell happens? The minute I escaped out of the virtual world, they started arresting me. Yoriko, calm down. Of course it's true I broke the law when I was a minor, but even so, I'm also unhappy with that, as well as the current state of the Kisaragi Foundation. I was trying to make steps into improving it in a good way, but that guy is so damn stubborn. Let me guess, Tsurugi. Ironically, this time he's been a real headache. Only just heard an explanation what happened this time. Eric, what happened? I thought he was your partner. Colleagues and callers, but I don't know what goes on in his head, in that head of his. Ray, could you explain it to us? How the Kisaragi Foundation was involved in all this mess? Akane Taira, there's a lot of things I want to say to you, but we don't have time for that right now, you know? So I won't drag this out. I got out of this ship just to put an end to our Mikado Sanoji mission. There's nothing special about this, just a job. That is all. Ray, I'm fine with that too. It's enough for me, thank you. First, Akane Taira, I'm not sure if Yoriko knows much about the situation, but I know some things. Some things about a person called Utsuro and Divine Luck. Knowing that will help a great deal. History between the Kisaragi Foundation and Mikado Sanoji dates back years. Yoriko, are you aware that the Kisaragi Foundation was founded by the 3 surviving students from the 79 class of Speak Academy? Yeah, Teria told us. Oh, that's right. Teria. Yeah, him. Ray, are you okay? It's nothing. Anyways, at the time, the tragedy was in full swing, and our goal was to put an end to it. After the tragedy ended to some extent, the Foundation met with Mikado Sanoji. One day, there was a report of the backup data of the alter ego Kisaragi our team kept saved. It was read without our authorization. It was a first-class confidential file within the Foundation, so the security was very tight. I don't know how he got it in the first place. I immediately tracked down and found the identity of the culprit behind it, Mikado Sanoji, and the ordinary person without much special information about him. Wait, alter ego Kisaragi? That's... Akane Taira, do you remember? No, but... alter ego Kisaragi sank next to the research center and disappeared. Do you know where... Again with the piano now, noise. Do you know where the main building of the Kisaragi Foundation is currently located? At the first Kisaragi Research Center, the building that was remodeled with the permission of the surviving Foundation members. We didn't find out until later, but each Kisaragi Research Center shares a database. Data from the third Kisaragi Research Center, which was turned into Hope's Peak, was stored into research centers, other research centers. See, the backup file of Alter Ego Kisaragi was a read-only file, so we couldn't do anything with it. What are you on about? I barely understood half of the words you just said. Basically, it was a PDF, and we needed someone with abilities to disable a PDF algorithm to turn into a WordPad so we could... and we didn't have that. Even though it's just a simple website. But yeah, internet kinda sucks. You may have heard this from Teria, but our class, the 79 class, was involved in a killing game just like you. Disregard what I said before. The place that became the stage for it was the third Kisaragi Research Center owned by the original Foundation. The Kisaragi Foundation? Yeah, now that I mention it, I think I heard about it somewhere. The Kisaragi Foundation was the predecessor of the Kisaragi Agency, right? Correct. Even with a backup, the third research center was completely destroyed. So 100% restoration was not possible. So you're saying Mikado stole the rest of the data? Yes. I don't know when or how he got into the stole data, but it happened. Mikado Sanoji surely realized something at that moment. Something? The backup data from Alter Ego Kisaragi recorded how we escaped from the third research center when it was collapsing. and he found out about the death of Utsuro on Akane Taira. What? Are you aware the purpose of Mikado Sanoji is the resurrection of Utsuro? More or less. Obviously, then Mikado realized that Utsuro was dead. That guy is obsessed with Utsuro and has been chasing him since he was a child. Akane Taira is in a way that makes your obsession look cute in comparison. Since then, we have been interfering in all his plans from behind the scenes. He was trying to start a killing game by capturing all the relatives of the 79 class. And that was the precedent for the one before us. I have a question. Didn't you say that Mikado was just an ordinary guy? I don't think it's just an ordinary person like that could have been avoiding the Foundation for that many years. It didn't make sense to us either. At first there was quite a few times we almost caught him. But it got to the point where it was almost impossible to track him. Really? Wasn't it because the information power the Kisaragi Foundation was lagging behind, as always? I understand your frustration, Yoroko. You blame the Foundation for your incompetence. However, the intelligence of the Kisaragi Foundation is superior to any other organization at the moment. Even Hope, what's the name? Is it just Hope Foundation? No, there is another name, but it's Hope something. I am the leader of the Information Analysis Division of the Foundation. Then why? Please look at this picture. Akane Taira, you too. Ray took a photo out of her pocket and showed it to us. It was a shocking and unimaginable image. What is it? He's dead. What? This is... On the photo, it showed a man who looked to have died in immense pain. The man was looking up to the sky with wide eyes, as if he was shocked. It's the first time I've seen this guy before. Wait, is it? At first glance, I've never seen this guy before, but when I look closer, he looked more familiar to me. This guy is... This picture I recently received from the Tsurugi. It's the corpse of Mikado Sanoji. What? That doesn't make sense. Mikado? That's Mikado. Ray, does this mean that Mikado Sanoji is already dead? So the Mikado in this world is alter ego Mikado. Is that it? Wait, that's impossible. So who's this imposter going around forcing us to kill each other? I don't know anything more about this until Tsurugi just explained it to me. He was hiding this important fact. He was hiding it? Ray, what happened? You see, Mikado Sanoji died a long time ago. In the real world. In the real world. Listen carefully. Everything I'm saying might be hard to believe right now. But the Mikado we're facing right now isn't human. If he's not human, then what is he? An alter ego? Do you know what an alter ego? We just read that. If you're not a Hope Speak Academy student, you probably wouldn't know about it. Yoroko, is that the information read at the Yes, the information read at the computer. Why are you surprised? Mikado Sanoji left clues about that? Then this will be a lot easier to explain. The real Mikado Sanoji made his own alter ego. And he was killed by his own alter ego. What? So the backstabbing. Jeez. Like, what an asshole. Akane Taira, you've seen Junko Enoshima and Kisaragi's alter ego, so you should know. An alter ego is an artificial intelligence that is sophisticated enough to be called a person itself. But I never seen an alter ego like this. In the end, his alter ego betrayed his creator by killing them. Wait, what? You're saying that the real Mikado is dead, and the Mikado we know is just an AI. It's such a stunning thing to learn that it's finding hard to believe. I feel the same, Yoko. Tsurugi was aware of this for a long time, but he didn't inform me or anyone else at the Foundation about this. However, this would explain why the Foundation was unable to track down Mikado for a long time. Because he isn't real, right? An alter ego is a computer program. Its analysis speed is much faster than that of a human. Due to the nature of an alter ego, while it grows indefinitely as it learns, its performance would have, since its creation. Just to say, Kanitara, our intelligence team basically collects information using the computer networks. The computer itself is the home of an alter ego, meaning that no matter how much we tried to track it, we couldn't, as it was connected to a network constantly. Even though he's an alter ego, his purpose is still the same as the real Mikado Sanoji. I don't know if it's possible to connect the memories between the real Mikado and the fake Mikado, but I know for certain that they have the same goal, the resurrection of Utsuro. How did alter ego Mikado, did he... Hold on, fixing my back again. Did he... I'm trying not to pause so much. Did he create like robot arms? And when just like how... What happened? How did that... They're gonna explain. They should explain. They will explain. They have to explain. Wait, something is off here. Yorko. Of course I don't know as much as you do about alter egos. But how can I... Yeah. Like... Maybe I should be on the game, you know. Hold on. I can... Give me 5 seconds. There, I'm in the game now. How did an alter ego kill a normal human being? And it's impossible to track it. How did Tsurugi know all this? Like, I just asked all these questions and now Yoriko is asking the same questions as he did. I became a smarty pants. That's there the collaborator comes in. The collaborator? Don't you both know him? Shobai Hashimoto. This guy is Mikado's collaborator, alter ego Mikado's collaborator, and the killer of the... Oh, there we go. Shobai killed Mikado. But Monokuro said that Shobai was hired by Mikado. Does that mean he killed his employer? Did Shobai not get enough out of the deal? That information is likely incorrect. Yes, Shobai was hired by Mikado Sanoji, but Shobai Hashimoto was not hired by the human Mikado, but by the alter ego Mikado Sanoji. An alter ego hired Shobai? I only found about him today. I didn't even know what he was doing until I found it out. Shobai Hashimoto is a world-class broker who would do anything for money. It was Shobai Hashimoto who helped alter ego Mikado Sanoji, since he did not have a physical body. So alter ego asked Shobai to kill himself. Well, his real self? Wait, but Shobai was a victim of the killing game just like us. That was also part of his contract. I don't know if it was just to complete a number of people, or it was just always a part of the plan, but Shobai wasn't going to die in the killing game, and he would regain his memories at some point. But Mikado betrayed even his companions, the Void members, so why would he guarantee that Shobai would survive? He needed to leave to complete his mission. At the end of the plan, he would regain his memories and exit the virtual world through his administrative powers. He would defend the exterior from harm until the plan was complete. So that's why Shobai vanished back then. Yeah, they were talking, so only saw the scout of yours when business here was done. And all that's left is to the side. To the side? And then he started walking outside. Your friends will be arriving here soon to do that for me, don't you worry. Though I ended up completely helping you again. Guess I gotta do what I was paid for. And then he went blash. Huh? Oh, Shobai... Yeah, he just logged off. So what was that meant? Hey, wait, if Shobai disconnected from the virtual world to defend the outside from intruders, after Shobai disappeared, what did he? The virtual world rebooted and forcefully closed when you were temporarily booted out. That is what Shobai did. So the guy who went to defend the virtual world ended up shutting it down? That was due to Tsurugi Kinjo's intervention. In other words, Shobai was a double agent. Double agent. Yes, Shobai Hashimoto was also hired by Tsurugi Kinjo. What then? He was hired by Tsurugi and Mikado at the same time. It would be right to say that Tsurugi offered something far greater than what Mikado offered. How do I know all this? Because Tsurugi literally just told me. Shobai was a double agent working for the Kisaragi Foundation. He was a spy that gave information to Tsurugi. That is why he didn't tell anyone in the foundation, including me. They were working together behind the scenes. Was they working together for a long time? Also, about what you heard from Tsurugi. And what about him? Did Teruya know? No, this is why I can't forgive Tsurugi Kinjo. Teruya and I were used as baits, to prevent Mikado from realizing that Shobai was a double agent. Teruya was killed because of Tsurugi. It's all that bastard's fault. Rei bit her lower lip. Really, if everything we heard was true, I would never have known that Shobai was a double agent. And because of that, Teruya and Rei were used as disposable tools. They are not just disposable tools, the same goes for all the people who die in this killing game. There must have been another way. In the end, there were too many sacrifices. This wasn't the only way, was it? That's how Tsurugi has told me. I wanted to tear him apart and kill him on the spot. I took everything I had to stop myself. Why? Why are you telling us all this? Honestly, the more I listen to what you're saying, the more worse the situation becomes, and the more my motivation dwindles. Hearing all this just makes me think that what the hell can we even do? I told you both because you need to know, and because I need to repay my debt to you. Debt? My debt to you is now paid off, Kanetara. Rei, in that moment, don't be mistaken, I don't even think you saved my life. I don't even ask you for help. Do you remember? There are no personal feelings in all of this, our relationship is strictly for this mission. But still. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you're just a ghost in a virtual world. As long as it's a Kanetara in front of my eyes, I still have a distaste towards you. That is all. Furthermore, I heard Tsurugi made a perfect plan with Shobai to strike from behind. We now realize that it's impossible to get rid of Mikado using that method, and as a result, he's alive again. This is why we must exclude personal feelings just like Mikado Sanaja does. I think differently from Tsurugi. Kanetara, I think it's safe to say we're fighting against him together now. It's the same for you, Yoroko. The more power you have, the better. You shouldn't be demoralized because of this. Fighting together? Of course I agree we should do that. And I'm grateful you think that, but what about your partner? Will he agree to this? If he's not with us, he'll work alone. Him and he is with Piano-san. I don't know why Mikado Sanaji called us out to the virtual world together. Tsurugi's plan has already failed. It's better to dismiss the idea that we can easily win. That is all. So if there is anything I can do for you both, please let me know. I'll help the best I can. I've told you everything I know. If you have any more questions, ask now. I can't stay here much longer. Rei is acting calm about it all. I think it was for the best to hear what Rei had to say. Alter Ego Mikado, Shobai Hashimoto. There's still more. I'm gonna save just in case, but... Like, really? Hey Ray? What is it, Yoroko? I have a lot of questions, so can I ask something? Ever since Sora told me that you were alive, I've been thinking about something. How'd you just survive? We saw you get burnt to a crisp by Mikado. Death in the virtual world means death in the real world, according to what Monocro said. Knowing that, how did you? The New World program is something very innovative, but equally as dangerous as it connects directly to your brain. This is indeed as it says, if you die in the virtual world, you die in the real one too. But as you can see, I'm not dead. What? But the New World program was a feature called Force Shutdown. If something unexpected happens between the program, you can use the Force Shutdown feature. However, to do that, a lot is required. Also, since it is an abnormal shutdown path, there are many side effects. So I used that the moments right before we were executed as well. No, that was a force shutdown from the outside. What I'm talking about is a force shutdown from within. After Mikado woke up, there wasn't another way to shut down the program from the outside. I made some sort of insurance by editing the force shutdown code. Some insurance? Only people with administrator permission could enter manually. But Terry and I were denying entrance, so I had to find another method to break the lock. In the process of doing this, I obtained an emergency escape code as byproduct. An emergency escape code is a code to use in an emergency situation. With this, you can use it to exit the virtual world instantly. Right before my body caught fire, I used it to escape to the real world. What was left after that was just lifeless avatar. The ash body you saw after was just an empty lifetime left behind. So that's why you're still alive. Wait, if something like that existed, couldn't you have just saved us all first? Kisaragi Foundation is supposed to protect civilians. If you already knew it was a virtual world, you should have pulled us right then and there. Easier said than done. The code was just sloppy. Makeshift code that we came up with just as an insurance, as a backup plan. Also, the code was made for one use only, meaning that it would be almost impossible to use for anybody but me. If it were possible, I have done it right from the start. At that time, Terry and I got no prior information to Tsurugi from what was going on. We didn't even know that Mikado Sanoji, there was an alter ego. We didn't even know that Mikado Sanoji there was an alter ego. It was unexpected that he had such power. Also, I didn't know anything about the next generation symbols of hope being kidnapped, and that the avatars were still from the high school days. But my actions were enough. I apologize. It's okay. It's already happened at this point. But why didn't Teria leave you? You went there together after all. Leave with you. I originally thought if something unexpected happens to use the emergency escape. After I got back to the real world myself, I would pull Teria out right away. I didn't know that I could do it within the virtual world, so I took action and cut the path from the outside. Wasn't that impossible? Yes, of course. The reason we got in so easily was because Mikado Sanoji let us invade the virtual world. After I left, he immediately strengthened the security. Since he's an alter ego, it should have been simple for him. There was a much bigger problem than that. And what was that? You remember, right, Yoroko? You was told when you were asked why the Foundation arrived so late. You weren't too late. It's just the flow of time in the virtual world and the real world is completely different. Flow of time is different? What the hell? It was today that Terry and I connected to the virtual world. Not a day that has passed since then, but it was like almost 2 months ago that I started playing this game. 2-3 months ago. Are you telling me that actually just a few hours passed since I started playing this game? This is insanity. So, what have I been doing all this time? Where am I? What? No way, it's been at least a month since the killing game started. Time delay. Have you ever heard of the twin paradox? Although it is a slightly different concept to this. It might be difficult for you to understand, but just consider it as an Utsurushima effect. Urashima effect. You know the story of Urashima Taro. Yes, I know, the guy with the turtle. The time I experienced in the virtual world was faster than reality. Yes, I tried to take action as soon as possible, but actually in the blink of an eye, it had already been several days in the virtual world. So, no, it's not an excuse. Even if there wasn't a time flow difference, it would not have been possible to reach through Alter Ego's Mikado security. I thought it was too easy. If I had just known Mikado identity from the beginning, this wouldn't have... No, I'm just making more excuses. So goddamn pathetic. Rei. Tsurugi Kinjo, he's the leader of the foundation. Because of him, all this happened. Why didn't he just give all the right information from the start? Why? Why didn't Tsurugi tell anyone such crucial information? Why? Why? Even tasked to hide Shoba's infiltration, Rei and Teria were his partners, and to some extent friends. He had not trusted both. He's that kind of guy, you know? He's been like this ever since our encounter with Utsuro. In addition to the extra manpower of the Foundation, his desperation kept getting worse. Teria tried to follow Tsurugi to the ends, but I really can't do it anymore. That is why I'm acting alone. I'll solve this my way. So what now? Do you have a plan, Rei? We can't change anything by just thinking about it. As soon as Mikado's Sonoji was revived, the Foundation was defeated. In here, we're in the same situation as you. Tsurugi doesn't seem to accept that. Mikado invited us to go back to the virtual world. That means he still needs something from us. First of all, I think it should be our main priority to investigate the clues he left behind and discover what they mean. In the end, nothing has changed. We have no choice but to continue investigating. Do you have any more questions? No, let us continue, please. I think that's everything. You've done enough. After everything that happens, the future really is important right now. It's really important right now. A future foundation. So may I ask you a question? Hello, Akane Taira. Do you need something? No, we know each other for a long time. You just feel different from the one I knew back then. You prefer this look, but it's just due to your memory loss. I can't help it. My appearance is just because of my avatar. No, that's not what I'm asking. Are you the real Akane Taira? Why are you bringing that up again? Wait, to answer that, I want to know something in return. Stop asking questions, please! Do you know anything about the death of my body in the real world? Strictly speaking, you are alive. It's just your brain that's dead, you can't wake up. Basically, you're half dead. It was the Tsurugi who discovered your body. They only told me because he was at the scene. Does that answer your question? Rei, am I an alter ego of Akane Taira? What? Sir, what am I actually talking about? You said that the real Mikado died a long time ago, and the real Mikado is just his alter ego. It feels like I remember him saying something weird. No, sorry, exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly that from like half an hour ago. Dead in the real world and alive as an alter ego in the virtual world. You mean you two aren't the same as in that regard? That is wrong. Sora is alive. She's just unconscious. That is incorrect. Yours and Mikado's situation are different. Even if you both only live in the virtual worlds, you are certainly using a connector to come here. In other words, even if you're brain dead, there is still a connection going through between your machine and the nerves. An alter ego doesn't need such a medium. When I spoke to Rei in the Tower of Babel and heard the name Akane Taira, I remember everything. When I got my memories back, I thought for certain that I was Akane Taira. I had no doubts. But since then, something weird has been happening. I'm not really sure about my memories of being Akane Taira. Are you saying you don't have her memories? But then how do you remember details about me? No, I definitely have some memories. But how to explain this? It's like a memory that I haven't actually experienced myself. It just feels like an emotionless memory. I feel like that wasn't actually me. Sora. Ray, you said that Alter Ego Mikado has the same purpose as the real Mikado, right? You're right that an Alter Ego can share memories with their real counterparts, but it's not the same for me. Well, it was hard to believe until I saw it with my own eyes. Wait, Sora, if you're an Alter Ego, it means that somebody must have made you. So that begs the question, who did it and for what purpose? I don't know if an Alter Ego or not, but could you be something very similar? You could be something very similar to one. Although you are brain dead in reality, your consciousness in a virtual world is so natural. Tsurugi might know something. I could ask him for you if you like. No, I'll talk to him myself. But right now, who I am isn't important. Knowing my identity won't change what we have to do right now. Sora?
Hi.
Well said. Our top priority right now is to solve Mikado's plan. That's all we need to do. Thanks, Ray. Making the decisions to fight together with us must have been a difficult one for you to make. I have no intention of forgiving you, Akenitara. Of course I know that. Well, there'll be no problems as long as you're aware of that. Yoroko, I'd be grateful if you could lend me a hand too. Well, that's not really another option. So how about being so angry before? I don't hate you. You didn't really leave a good first impression. Get that a lot. Anyway, I don't think Tsurugi will be happy to learn that he is on the same side as Akenitara. I'll keep collecting clues. You two should investigate as much as you can. Be careful if you plan to talk to Tsurugi. He's acting quite unpredictable at the moment. Alright, thanks for worrying about us. I see you at the trial grounds. Yeah. I think we talked long enough. Mikado said that we don't have a time limit, so we still should have a lot more time to investigate. Sora, don't worry so much. It doesn't matter if you're an alter ego or not. I know the person I spent all this time with isn't fake. Everything will be fine. You should go out on a girls' night out, just the two of us after all this is over. What do you think? Sora, you, Ray, and Teria are all older than the others, right? It'd be kinda awkward if I was asking an underage person to go out drinking with me. Don't have to worry about that, Yorko. Sounds like a great idea. I wasn't worried about anything, just assume things. Don't assume things. Just wondering if you're lightweight. I wasn't a fake ultimate hostess for nothing, you know. You better be prepared, Sora. We're gonna drink the night away until one of us blacks out. Looking forward to it. Great told us a lot about shocking things, but it's not the end. Doesn't change what we need to do. All I have to do is work together, then we can defeat Mikado. For the day where I go out drinking with Yoroko, I have to move forward. Yes, if we can get going, please. We don't need to check every single time. We investigate every nook and cranny on the clues that Mikado left behind. From what we learned from Ray, it should be the best to talk to Tsurugi and Shobai for now. Eva's only just told it herself. They definitely know more than we do at the moment. Still have time, let's get moving. Thank you, thank you. That's all I got. For now, Dad. There is a lot of talking, you know. I'm sorry for sounding impatient, it's just that I don't know, when the talking gets a little bit too much, I just feel like we're just stalling. And I don't like that feeling. There's more talking, look at that. Let's see. Oh, for now, that's all there is to it. Okay. Iroha, what are you doing just standing there? Yoroko and Sora. Are you really drawing right now? Why are you doodling at a time like this? We're supposed to be investigating, you know. Don't talk to me. What? Why? I'm drawing my final piece, I wanna concentrate. What the hell are you saying? Final piece? Don't be stupid. You're just running away, coward. I'm running away? We're all going to die anyway, it doesn't matter. Iroha, you have no chance of beating Mikado. I'm prepared to give up everything and create one last masterpiece of my life before I'll turn to dust. Yorko. Ow. Ow, ow. That hurt. Why do you always abuse me? Oh, you wanna know why? Because you're just giving up. Stop saying such idiotic things and do some investigating. I wonder. Yorko, do you have any clues on how to beat Mikado? No, but we'll never know if it is possible until we try. It's impossible. Shobai told me. How can some dumb-ass human beat an artificial intelligence like that, and much less when we're in a world where it has complete control? That's really what Shobai said. Why do things like this always happen to me? Everything I try to do ends up being wrong. I just want to live a normal life and have friends. Iroha, calm down. Class trial hasn't even started yet. I know it's not going to be easy, but we can be Mikado. We all just need to work together, if it is possible. Stop pretending to be some manga protagonist. This is fiction, we can do this. We can't do this. Even if we manage to defeat Mikado and escape here safely, Kisaragi Foundation will just arrest me. Even if we survive, we'll just spend the rest of my life in jail. Mom, Dad, I was wrong. I'll go back to painting, I'm sorry. We're leaving, Sora. Why? There's nothing more we can do. Nothing more to say to someone who's this desperate and just this pathetic. But... okay, we'll leave you alone. Continue your drawing. Just know it's never too late. Don't cry and give up. We're all in this together. There is some new... like standings for Iroha that I like. And she left. She's going to stay pathetic until the end. Sora, let's ignore her and keep on investigating. Yeah. Didn't Iroha say that Shobai told her it is impossible? Do you think Shobai told Iroha about Mikado's identity? Shobai? I don't think he's someone to give out that information so easily. Though Rado told us it's possible she did the same to Iroha. Yeah, but let's just find Shobai and ask him ourselves. I don't really want to talk to him, but I guess it can be helped. Let's go. And now I can enter something. Okay. Alright, let's do this quick. Shobai. Oh, he's on his original avatar. Shobai, we've been looking for you. Why do you love one? Now I know why you're dressed like that. Honestly, I didn't like you from the beginning. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more disgusted by the sight of you than I already was, but here we are. So you're gonna tell me what you want? What you really want? Just tell me what you want. What you really want. We had everything, including what you did. All of this is your fault. You dug up your own grave. Shobai, I like to hear it come from your mouth. You were seriously in Mikado's plan, but at the same time, he was working as a double agent for the Kisaragi Foundation. Is it true? Who told you? I didn't think the director wanted to talk to you a lot. Ah, Rainmaker, that explains it. Why is someone like you? Why? Of course, just for money. The real world has changed since the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. My main clients were once caught up in the tragedy, or people who ended up in hiding. What's even more annoying is that there wasn't much more work because of the restoration process and the battle against despair. With a lack of work like that, Mikado Sonoji's deal seemed like a ring in a drop. Why would I decline an offer like that? If he employs an AI, he wasn't even hired by the real Mikado. He was the guy's alter ego. They already know everything. Because he was an alter ego, he became more reliable as an income source. What? I'm no psychologist, but trust me on this. Humans are the most unreliable creatures on this planet. On the other hand, an AI with a clear sense of purpose is a perfect business partner. Also, the price was paid in advance as single payments. How does an alter ego pay you? Hell if I know. Probably stole the money from someone's account and deposited in mine. Don't give a shit. That's all, shut up and leave me alone. I have nothing I want to talk to you about it at all. I feel like a dog right now. Did you talk to Iroha? Iroha said you told her something. Don't discriminate. That girl really is a loudmouth. Doesn't she know what confidential information is? That stupid girl brought information is standard procedure and paid up. I ain't give you that information for free, you know. But pay up too. How much are we talking? What's with that look? If you don't have combined information, why can't we? Alright, come buy my services. It's not like there's anything else to do. So why don't I wanna know from trash like me? I don't wanna just chat. This is about investigation. That is everything investigated so far. It's useless info anyway. Just so you're aware, it doesn't matter what I tell you. It's impossible to beat Mikado Sanoji. How can you be so sure? Just how it is. There's no way to beat him from the inside of the virtual world. That's why I intervened from the outside. I didn't know shit would end like this mess. We don't know till we try. Alright, if you have something to say, make it quick. There's a lot you wanna ask me, right? Something I wanna know first. Your principles clearly don't reveal any information on the transactions details to anyone, right? You're a criminal, but you still have some sort of honor code. So why did you make contact with Tsurugi and Mikado at the same time? That's right, even during the class trial, you tried to hide the deal you made with Emma. You're right, I do have what you would call a set beliefs that I follow. I'm not sure this because I broke that rule, that's how this shit is happening. But I had my reasons, I didn't just mindlessly take the money. Of course the cash was huge, but if you analyze the situation carefully, staying with the foundation was more beneficial in the long run. Mikado Sanoji, something's changed since I first met him, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I've been doing this line of work for years and my instincts been telling me something is wrong. That's why I betrayed Mikado Sanoji. Is that the opposite of what I just said? I thought an alter ego would be more reliable than a human. I thought at first too, but as the deal went on, the more something seemed weird. It felt much different from simply being betrayed. It was like unknown anxiety I felt around Mikado. Come to think of it, doesn't that mean you're in danger too? I thought he's the type of person to kill everybody who betrayed him. I already told you, no matter what we do, it's impossible to beat him. He knows I betrayed him, but he doesn't care. Killing me is just trivial to him. Shobai, that's quite unusual coming from someone like you. Usually I always found a way. Problem is us, we're just human. We can't win, so as long as we're limited by that fact. If that's true, why the hell did you betray him? If you think you could be beaten, you shouldn't have betrayed him in the first place? After I vanished, did you suddenly get disconnected from the virtual worlds? Why are you bringing that up? What's supposed to happen? It was an error hostess. It's been a while since I was a hostess, you know. Is that why the execution was interrupted? No, that was just a side effect of the reboot. Did any of you feel less energetic before then? When I was about to enter the trial grounds, I lost consciousness. That's because I was shutting down the virtual world from the outside. That's why I betrayed Mikado. That is the only way you can defeat an alter ego, shutting them down. No matter how smart an alter ego is, it's just a computer program in the end. You can just turn that shit off. Does an alter ego die when you shut the device it's connected to off? Death isn't exactly a thing for an alter ego. If there is no power supply, they can't operate. They just freeze forever, until what they're connected to is turned back on. But that didn't happen. Mikado came back and called us all here, right? He couldn't turn himself back on. Does that mean that someone from the outside turned the machine back on? I have no clue what happened. Who would do something like that? Hold on. I can assure that nobody turned it back on. The only ones who could have done it are the director, Ray, Makuro, and myself, who are the only ones in the room at the time. I didn't do it. I'm not batshit crazy that I messed with him again. Weird noise. So how did Mikado come back? No clue. This shit hadn't happened, how this would be over. I'd be cracking up a nice cold beer right now. Wait, that means... You say no matter how strong an alter ego is, they couldn't prevent themselves from being turned off, right? Nor Mikado waking up from the equation. Shouldn't have been over regardless if he woke up or not. There is two problems with that idiotic statement. Number one, if he didn't come here, the door to the lab would remain locked forever. We'd be fucked. Did you listen to what the hostess said? Mikado locked the door to the lab and locked us all in. The door was powered by electricity. We didn't have a choice since Mikado was in control of the facility. What are you talking about the facility for? What? Didn't Ray Macro tell you both? The New World program is linked directly to the lab. Mikado Sanoji is the New World program himself, which is why he was controlling the facility out here. Don't seriously think the New World program is all contained in some tiny little computer, do you? Wait, so Mikado is the New World program? Yeah, I was the one who installed Alter Ego Mikado into the New World program. It's been quite a while since I did it, so it's probably almost fully integrated with the New World program now. The lab too. Secondly, there's a lot of security in the New World program. Mikado Sanoji and the New World program are no longer the same, so his security was increased significantly. In other words, the New World program will no longer shut down if the outside power is cut off completely. No way, how's that possible? It's just a machine. It can't run without any power. Not just some basic computer we're talking about. If you really want to stop the power supply to the New World program, I have to blow the entire facility up. But even that wouldn't be enough. You have to blow up the entire island to make sure that all the wires are destroyed. Wait, we don't have islands in the real world. Not just some ordinary islands. It's an exclusive one with only one facility on it, the lab. If there's so much security, how did you turn it off before? Even though Mikado came back somehow, did you already shut it down once already? Wanna know what I used? An USB? Huh. It's an USB containing the administrator code for the New World program. It has an admin code. Using it gives you administrator privileges. With this, you have the exact same power as Mikado. Really? How'd you have that? Because I was the one who modified the New World program in the first place. Nah, it was just a modification. I did everything. From the stealing and to building the lab to installing the software. What? Why are you so surprised? Why else do you think an alter ego could do all this without a physical body? So it's possible for everyone's deaths. Wait a minute, you did this all by yourself. You might not believe it, but it's true. Well, that's one question answered. You wanna know how I turned it off too? Yeah. Using admin codes, I was able to modify the program. That's when I restarted the program. Doing that, I bypassed all the security that Mikado worked on. When I got past this security, it was just a matter of a few clicks to turn it off. Simple, right? But you just do that now. I have the same privileges as Mikado, we're saved. You joking? Of course he blocked my codes. Why on earth would he let someone who betrayed him have a code like that? How powerful it really is, the admin codes? Not exactly that powerful, about the equivalent of Mikado's nothing more, nothing less. When I was in the real world, he took my permissions away. My permissions were still here, I could have added some countermeasures right now. So the USB is useless. USB itself is still useful, however we need a new password to get permission back. Since the password is not being changed, it's gonna be useless for us too. So I managed to find the password, there's a chance we could win. If we just find the password, everything will be okay. If we don't know it, we can just keep trying different passwords till we find the right one. Can you just guess a password that easily? We got way too many You can't just get a password that easily. It's got way too many characters. It's got this chance of a lottery. Either way, what we know now is that Mikado is back. And it seems like he doesn't know how it happened. Haven't even tried to find another solution. He's just been sat here in despair this whole time. It's because there isn't any way out of this. Now that he will instantly improve his security files. There's nothing you can do against someone like that. I spent years preparing for this. I knew that he could do anything, I knew what he could do, and everything still ended up doing shit. All my years of preparation, and for nothing. Guess my life was destined to be shit ever since I was born. Shobai. Even with saying something so depressing, Shobai kept his usual smirk. But just as Yoriko said, unlike the usual cocky Shobai we got before, he seemed deep in despair about the situation. To be honest, he seemed like quite a pessimistic guy on the inside. Shobai was unusually talkative. His abnormal behavior might be because we're up against someone who apparently can be beat. Shobai, what are you gonna do now? Both your business with Mikado and the Kisaragi Foundation really doesn't matter anymore. Now that you're a victim just like us, you need to come up with some sort of plan. Well, it doesn't matter what I do. I wanna find a way to get out of this situation fucking alive. Don't give a shit what you do. Don't be so stupid. This whole situation is your fault anyway. Take some responsibility, goddammit. Don't hold me accountable for this. Nothing else to say? I'm leaving. Wait a minute. Wait, I wanna ask something. Oh, it's Mikado. Shobai have something to ask. Mikado? What do you want? Now that I think about it, it was you who worked with Nike to create the Tower of Babel, right? Wait, you worked with Nike too? So how many people did you work with? Well, it would only be possible for you to do such a feat. Or idiotic void friends couldn't do something like that by themselves. Helpless Nike, you must have saved a lot of money to be able to afford Shobai services. What are you doing here? Finally come to punish the traitor, huh? No way. Don't be so down. You are my precious partner after all. Do not be scared, I won't hurt you. What do you want from me? Why the hell are you after? Even if Utsuru gets resurrected, you'll still be stuck in the virtual world. Shobai should already know. The plan I gave you is the true ending I listed. The true ending? How about it, Shobai? I have a proposition for you. Would you like to work on my side again? What? I already betrayed you once before. Why would you want to work with someone like me again? That is true, but all humans lie and betray. I, however, no longer care about that. Of course you'll be paying in full. Still need you for something. Shobai, don't listen to him, it's a trap. I'll pay you double the amount Kisaragi Foundation is offering you. It's the same situation as before, no? You joined the Kisaragi Foundation because there was no benefit for you. Now the tables have turned. It would be more beneficial to join me, wouldn't it? That was also when you did not know my updated plan. I'm sure you see the benefits you heard what it entails. Alright, you got my attention. It's not like I can do anything to stop you anyways. Shobai, no! It's no use, Sora. He's not on anybody's side. Shobai's mind is swayed only through the power of money. If you wish to change Shobai's mind, you have to offer him something more. You're a disgrace. Now, how about we talk in private? Good luck with the investigation, Sora, Yoriko. Final class trial is approaching soon. They left. Will everything be okay? Do you think Shobai will slide with Mikado again? Side. He didn't actually agree to it yet. I'm not sure. Like Mikado said, Shobai isn't on anyone's side. Ever since the beginning, he was always our enemy. The only thing I know for sure is If Shobai joins with Mikado, we have another problem in our hands. Oh, excuse me. I'm worried about what Shobai and Mikado are talking about. There's still some things for us to investigate, but it looks like there's no way to beat Mikado. We should give up on that for now. There shouldn't be a lot more, right? Above this is only... Above this is only the dormitories. Oh, back to file 1. What the heck is that? Recognize that screen. Iroha? What is going on? Oh, the presents! Oh. I wanna find porno mags. But I at the same time, I don't wanna. This is going for too long. I'm just gonna continue. What is going on, Iroha? Oh, it's you two. What are you doing playing the slot machine? What happened to drawing your final piece? About that, would you like to play the slot machine? What? You want us to play? If you want to play, play it alone. We're just messing around like you. It's not what I meant. Something weird happens. Something weird? Iroha, did you get a jackpot? She must have kept spinning until she got it. Probably been here since the last we saw her. I haven't, I swear. Sora turned level, trust me. You're acting really weird. Sora, just ignore this idiot. Turn the level on the slot machine, just as Hiro said. Slot machine has been here ever since we first entered the monocruise at the beginning of the killing game. Shortly after the machine stopped, I understood. I understood exactly what Hiro was talking about. What? Sora, did you get 777s? I mean, money doesn't do much in the virtual world, but that really is impressive luck. It's not that. Sora, turn the lever again. So I'm just wasting time here. Wait, Yurko, something's off. What? Our sevens again? Is machine broken or something? No, it's not that. It's not the slot machine. No matter what you do in this room, I always get the best possible results. The probability doesn't make sense at all. What does this... Wait, I'm going to check something out. Because of Iroha's words, we decided to try out the other games in the room. The results were outstanding. What is this? We tried card games, dice, darts, all the results we got were ridiculous. Why are we so lucky? Don't even know how to play pool. The balls go in the holes even if I hit them randomly. It's just an anomaly because they restarted the virtual worlds, like how Mikado can use magic. Iroha, do you know why this is happening? I don't have a clue. Huh? This is the power of divine luck. He's here. What's with that face? Looks like I've just seen a monster. That hurts a lot, you know. It's your face. Your face is taunting me. Mikado. What are you doing here? What have you done with Shobai? Mind you, with Shobai should go smoothly. Well, I don't have to tell you anything. You'll find out the outcome of it sooner or later. The power of divine luck. What does that mean? The entire game room has been changed to give you some clues about divine luck. This is an artificial simulation space of divine luck. In other words, you could call this the divine luck experience. Divine Luck experience. Now that everyone knows Ford's plan to revive Utsuro so that his Divine Luck will come back. This is the rest of my plan. To create an artificial space of Divine Luck within my program. Even though it's an artificial, it seems real, right? This can be accomplished by extracting Utsuro's legacy from Yuki's brain. What have you done to Yuki? I didn't do anything. Yuki himself was turning into Master Utsuro. In order for me to complete the transformation from Yuki to Utsuro, I need to create a similar experience to the last time it happens. If Yuki doesn't become a vessel to his artificial Divine Luck, I will be able to if Yuki becomes a vessel for this artificial Divine Luck, I will be able to merge it with his body and Utsuro will be resurrected. Mikado, did you create Divine Luck? I'm not sure how I did it, but it must have been very lucky. During my first attempt, the power was significantly weaker. The fact that the artificial Divine Luck is so powerful means that the resurrection of Master Utsuro is drawing near. How I watch this, no matter how I shuffle the cards, I always end up with a royal flush. That is ridiculous, this isn't luck. This is a big scam you made by manipulating a virtual world. You're just trying to confuse us. I'm not denying anything. However, it is still a game of probability, even if it only applies to the virtual world. But if you put that power inside of Yuki's body, Utsuro would be resurrected. And using the personality override feature of the New World program, Master Utsuro will rise from the grave. This will no longer be a game of chance, it will be the birth of the true wielder of Divine Luck, the one who controls reality. That's just sophistry. No matter how much you try, it's impossible to recreate Divine Luck. What? Yeah, what? Okay, exactly. This is the exact number of times I've simulated this before. Wait, that is over 10 on that. Is that big? I haven't even heard of a number that big before. I don't know that kind of equation. This is the result of reaching about 5 times that amount. That explains why it's possible. That is just a ridiculous number. Maybe for a mere human, but not for someone like me. I think it's a rather small number. I was prepared to go up to at least 10 on that. This was the purpose of my creation. If it took me an eternity, I would find the answer eventually. All that time was not been spent in vain. This is the final stage of the plan. The Divine Luck is already affecting reality, is it not? That's... How else do you think I was able to wake up again? Honestly, Shobay's betrayal wasn't even considering my plan. I had some slight despair when the program was shut down. But nevertheless, I woke up again. I thought to myself, this must be the power of Divine Luck. What else could it be? I understand now. So that's how it happens. Complete the plan, you need Yuki's body to become Utsuro, and have a perfect form of Divine Luck. So what brought us back to the virtual world? Felt good to wake up, but the plan was still a failure. I'll tell you the reason I'm about to call you all here, and why I'm holding a class trial to finish the plan. That's the trial. So we may continue to investigate. You can also keep trying out the Divine Luck in this room if you wish. Isn't Divine Luck an amazing experience? While it's not quite finished yet, you can still use it for the games here. Everything is going the way I want it to. Isn't life so great? Is that really true? Is Divine Luck really being revived again? You truly believe it's only capable of deception? Isn't the fact that I woke up again proof enough? So, is it too late? It isn't too late. There is hope. And I'll get it back too. Hey Iro! I'm not sure if you deserve it. After all, you were against me just moments ago, correct? That's... Even though you betrayed me first, that's all in the past. I'm not gonna die, right? What's best for me is to hope Divine Luck gets revived. Yes, nobody has to die. The killing game is over now. You're right anyway, it's all in the past. They say yesterday's enemy is today's friend after all. So shall we work together again? Yes, let's do it. I was lying. I want to work with a worthless piece of trash like you. There would be absolutely no use to my plan now anyway, do you understand? What? Don't worry, Yoha. I'll still spare your life. Is that what matters most? Even if you don't like it, the resurrection of divine luck is always been determined. I still allow you to have some brief exposure to it since I'm so generous. Until then, please enjoy the divine luck experience. Please don't sit around and do anything. Wait, Mikado? Iroha, you... I can't explain. Must have some guts that announced you betraying us right in front of your faces. I'm sorry. Come back here, say it to my face. Calm down, Yoroko. Hiro has already given up. He's just too much. I don't care what he does. I just don't want him to hurt us. So, why do you make of Mikado's words? About the resurrection of divine luck? Why did he say it might be true? Neither Ray or Shobai could figure out how Mikado managed to come back. The power to make such an explainable phenomenon happen at will. Is that what divine luck is? Huh, thought I saw some, but I don't understand. The true divine luck will return by putting artificial luck inside of Yuki's body. Divine luck. The true divine luck. Yoroko, it's not just the divine luck that matters. I'm not sure why, but Yuki's turning into Utsuro. There is no way around it. If that happens, Yuki's personality could disappear forever. The eternal rest of Utsuro is the freedom of Yuki. That is why we have to stop Mikado. That's right. We have to get out of here alive, but our priority is the one at most riskier, Yuki. Yuki's life is ruined by Utsuro. As someone who was at Master Utsuro's side for a lifetime, I must help Yuki to atone for my sins. The only way to do that is to stop Mikado's plan, no matter what. We have to stop him. Nah. More stuff to do. Anyone else to go, or do I just go up? Alright. I remember this. Forgot about this door. It's been locked ever since we got here. It was always locked, wasn't it? I think I had a password to it. A password? Wait, it's already unlocked. Do you think Mikado opened it for the investigation? It's the first time we ever entered this room. I don't know what could be waiting inside. Let's be careful. This is... So we entered the locked door and it felt like we entered some kind of control room. There was monitors everywhere displaying what looks like security footage for the monocruise. Below it, there was a number of buttons of unknown use. Also, considering it's been locked up until now, must have been used for... Welcome to my room. Ah! Monochrome? Also known as the control room. This room is used to control the entire killing game. Wait, we saw you die. Dead? Me? I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm still alive. What are you talking about? You helped us and then got impaled by Mikado's flame spear. Help? You? When did that happen? Sorry, that's impossible. It was built only to serve Mikado. Oh no, you will. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. What? Monocro's gone. Were you surprised? I can't believe it. The look on your face is truly perfection. You again. You already appeared enough times already. I don't think it's possible to be more sick of someone. Since the Monocro has gone, you should be the one to come and explain everything to you. I basically created a new Monocro based on backup data of it that I have. As you can see, he doesn't share memories after a reboot. There were some contradictions in his memories, so I decided it wasn't worth the effort and got rid of him again. Just got rid of him? You kill when you want, save when you want. Is that the message that you're trying to send? Sora, Monochrome is just a program. For him, the concept of living and dying doesn't exist. But just as Monochrome said, this is the control room. To be honest, this room is basically useless. Excuse me? Monochrome can see everything that happens on the entire island without having to look on the screens. Somebody with a student role could not enter this room until now. I wish I could tell you more. This room really is useless. Well then, do whatever you like. There could be some important clues hidden around. That's a very vague explanation. Before he disappears, Monochrome said that this place controlled the killing game. What exactly does it do? If it really was useless, you wouldn't have built a room like this. Well, I guess you could say it's used to record videos of what happens over the last few days. The screens in the control room have a function to record everything that happened with Tsurushima with the cameras. Now that the killing game is over, it's a useless feature. If I needed it, I wouldn't have burned it to a crisp along with the monocruise. In the end, the situation ended up like this, and now the control room has an unexpected use. Pretty simply, the control room has some clues. I'm going to leave this place. Please investigate at your own discretion. Every time the idiot shows up, he acts more and more insane. What's the point with messing with the dead, just to mock us? I'm sorry, Monochrome. Yorko. Mikado said Monochrome is just a program. Monochrome did say it himself as well. His thought is not to sympathize with him, but I still feel bad for him. It was just used. Originally it was a program made to help people and he got turned into a monster. It's okay, Yorko. Kisaragi Foundation has the backup data of our alter ego, don't they? Monochrome said it was created by Kagarin Corporation, right? If we speak to someone who works there, maybe we can see him again. Because a program doesn't have a concept of life and death. Yeah, you're right. Mikado said that this room was recorded, has recorded records of everything that happened with Tsurushima Islands. Right? Oh, that's right. Then we could look at things that we went here to see ourselves. I think so. Mikado said it's useless, but still, there must be something useful to investigate around here. Anything aside from that? There might be. Those are the monitors lines up the wall. You can see the entire interior of the monocruise from here. Some screens were empty, but I assume that they were for the island cameras that aren't active anymore. Mikado was monitoring us from here. Nothing was used for something else. Why? Mikado said that his control room was used by Monochrome. If he was watching everything from here, he have been known about the Nike's betrayal and about the Tower of Babel. He didn't know about those things until much later. That makes sense. He was watching everything from this room, he had known all about that. Still possible, but very unlikely he actually used it. But I've always felt that Mikado had a particular set of principles from the beginning. He was always insistent that we was just another students like us, that we had equal rules to each other. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if Mikado actually used this room or not. Ah, over here, Sora. Think I can work the screens using this control panel. There's a folder. Saved videos. Yorko, we should check this one by one. Searching them out seems a bit excessive. There's well over 1,000 files on this thing. We should pick the ones that look important first. Looks like they're also organized by the time they was recorded. Maybe we could use to find important ones. Could you do it on... I'm not really good at using machines. Sure, I don't mind. Just wait a minute, let's start the video. It is a monocruise gem. Oh! I'm too tired to make Shinji's voice. Yuki, go further down. I can't. You're done 3. You're almost there, you can do it. Ugh. Yes, final push. You can do it, Yuki. What were they doing? What's that? Yuki and Shinji training together. I think that was the wrong video. Let's try again. How do I use this thing? I thought it could be similar to CCTV cameras, but... Huh. Great combo. Nah, this won't do. Gotta try something else. Brilliant combo. I did it. My special move is finally complete. Oh, she's sleeping. Sis, my knees are hurting. Bah. Sis, are you sleeping? Hibiki. Beautiful, you're so beautiful. Hibiki, Hibiki, my precious Hibiki. Okay. Copyright. Oh, that's some strange recordings. Yorko, you're supposed to be selecting important ones. I'm not doing it on purpose, I'm just scrolling through them. Better Hiro has karaoke on the third island, so it must be close to something important. Hiro has karaoke. Yeah, this is definitely something important. I love what you said, I'll try my best to find it. Just be careful that no one finds out that you're a voice. Don't remember her voice, and I'm too tired to do it. But Yoriko is Setsuka. It's definitely her. I'll be cautious. I'm planning on relying solely on the power of your eye here. Remember to be careful. We need to keep this a secret. Don't worry, I got this. Just believe in your big sis. Setsuka Nike? When did this conversation happen? Looks like it happened around the time the monocruise was sailing towards the third islands from the second. Don't think there was a big of a time difference from when this conversation happened. Yorko, can we track what these two have been up to? Maybe we can see what Setsuka did. Try to find more. Can also find out more about note Setsuka left to Nike. If you got a good angle, you might be able to even read a little what he said. Alright, I'm gonna play the video now. I wanna hear more karaoke. It's your turn, Setsuka. Already? That's fast. Got any clues? Well, I know one thing for sure. Mikado is hiding something in that room. It's gotta be important. Same as last time, Mikado always enters the room right after the cluster ends. They'll have to find a way to get in there. Just wondering, if you manage to get in that room, what exactly do you plan on looking for? Well, I'm not sure yet. However, Mikado clearly has something to hide inside the control room. The fact he enters is after a trial proves that. But you're the only one who can search clues in such a short time without arousing suspicion. I know it's dangerous, but I can't do this without you. Hey, straighten up the face of Yosuke. You're running the handsome face of yours. What are you talking about? When I first saw you, Ki, I thought it was a girl, you know. Your skincare is amazing, please tell Big C is a secret. Hey, now's not the time to be joking around. Take this seriously, risking your life here, you know. I know, that's why I don't have to joke around. Thank you for trusting me, Nike. Is it too much to be able to tell the others? We can't. The more people to know, the higher the risk we get caught. I don't know how cruel Mikado can be. Nike, I'm not trying to sympathize with you since you're a voice. But don't try to put the burden on only yourself. This other sis knows how hard you've been working. Sometimes it's not so bad to learn on others. Lin. Yeah, don't worry. You're the only one who knows my true nature. It's just a work relationship anyway. What are you doing? Stop playing with my hair. Sorry, just like a cute kitty covered in soft fur. I couldn't help myself. Stop messing around, it's annoying. Just go ahead and get some rest. It's almost time for you to go. Alright. Take care, Key. Yorko? Yeah? Did you save such a sweet video for the end? No, I didn't do that. Besides, we didn't find any clues. I'll try to skip past all these useless scenes. I'll take just a little play. Is he gone? No one else is here. 0430, that's it. It's open. Key said that he only needed a password. I don't know when Mikado will be distracted again. I've gotta take a look now. Setsuka had a password for this room? More importantly, why did Setsuka find out inside this room? Should we start the next video? Wait, the next one is... This one is the last video. What? That can't be. There's gotta be more. The rest of the videos were just for the other islands and the monocruise. There's no cameras in this room, remember? So that's probably why there's no videos of it. Oh, right. Oh yeah, that's not a camera. I just looked on the side. I thought like, oh, is this a camera? No, it's an antenna. But at this time, finally found our Setsuka pounds. We failed again. Yorko desperately searched for the next video, but the only one she could find was from when she left the room. There's no video of her actually in this room. Well, play the video. Oh, what are you looking at? I'm tired of you popping up everywhere without investigating. Fuck off. It's useless to search for what Setsuka discovered. It's useless? What do you mean? Really isn't worth the time. Or worth knowing at all. You already know everything that Setsuka discovered about me. What? Why is that surprising? That was at the end of the investigation and giving you all the clues already. If Setsuka was not killed by Kanade, and instead directly told you the information then, it might have been useful, but now... Everything is over, there's nothing you can do. No way. You gotta be lying. Hmm? The information that Setsuka found really was useless then. Why'd you delete the note she wrote? The note? Monocro said that the backup date of Setsuka's note was deleted. Mikado, you're the only one who could do that, apart from Monocro himself, am I wrong? Well, I admit I was the one who deleted it. But I can assure you that the information written on that now is useless. There was something written you definitely should not know on that note. Something you shouldn't know. Yes, the purpose of my entire being. The root of my existence that humans could not comprehend. My basic algorithm. What are you talking about? It's nothing. I don't care how much you're searching here anyway. Because the contents of that note is nowhere to be found in here. It isn't recorded anywhere at all. It is as Yorko says, there is no cameras in the control room, Setsuka died before she could review the notes. The only two people that will ever know the contents are Setsuka herself and Kanade. If you want somebody to blame Setsuka for not telling you the information more quickly. I can't. Anyway, that's why only a part of my purpose. It isn't really something you need to look into currently. The reason I unlocked the control room wasn't for you to search for something like that. In fact, it was for you to sit this. Hello, I brought you some rice again this time. How are you feeling, my good friend? There ya? What is this? Do you remember? I said in the cluster we'll also discuss Teria's case. This video was recorded a few days ago, just before his murder in Higa City. Look closer at my conversation with Teria in this video, and maybe you'll find some clues you didn't before. Have a good look at it. The final class trial is drawing near. Sora? All the information that Sasuke discovered is useless. Do you think that's really true? Might not have been in vain. Despite what Mikado said, Nike's betrayal, my memories of Akanitara returning, my contact with Kisaragi Foundation. With all what Sasuke did, no other time would have ever happened. Finding what Sasuke found is important, but ensure it will overlap what we already know somehow. I will never even need to figure out for the trial. From what we've been told, it's impossible to know what the note said for now. Yeah, I think it would be better to give up on that for now and focus on what happened to Teria. Yorko, before that, started a video from when they first arrived on the 5th island. The morning after we arrived at the 5th island, I had a brief conversation with Teria. When we were talking, I heard a weird sound from the other side of the door. When I opened, he vanished. I went to check from there first. It's taking a lot. I'm sorry for being patient. Just this only piece of recording that I'm going continuously is almost 3 hours long. The day after we reached the 5th island, we were staying in a hotel for the west side of the city, right? So I told you before, remember? I'll protect you all no matter what. Teria? That's it? What? Shortly after I open the door, Teria disappears. It's my final promise. I don't understand everything, but I must do my duty as the member of the Kisaragi Foundation. Even if that means the end of me. Teria. He disappeared? But how? Open the door right away. What? He just disappeared. Wait, this is what happened when Shobai disappeared. Shobai? It's the same thing that Ray did. Shobai said that he disconnected from the virtual world using his admin powers. Back then it happened right in front of my eyes. He just disappeared. Wait, so did Teria leave the virtual world? No, that couldn't have happened. Teria's body was found a few days after this. Maybe the body of Teria we saw was just his avatar, like his empty shell? That's what Ray said. It's a side effect of using the emergency code to escape from the virtual world. However, Ray said that the emergency escape code can only be used once. If we assume Teria used the escape code, it wouldn't mean he's still alive, but from Ray's reaction, think that his death was real. The what happened in this video makes no sense. Doesn't make sense if he disappeared just like Shobai. Unless Teria was an admin too. Shobai was Mikado's contributor. He had the administrator codes. It could be possible that Shobai gave the code to Teria at some point, since he was working for the Foundation too. I'll look for the next video. If he didn't end up in the real world, he should find out what exactly happened in the next video. The next video that Mikado showed us was in the East Warehouse at the Twins Tower, exactly where Teria's body was discovered. I'll load it up now. What? Where am I? Pretty sure I logged out. So he tried to log out. Pleasure to see you again, Teria. Mikado Sanoji. Your arriving here means you unlocked your reset codes. And after all that, you still fell into my trap. Ugh. Damn you. It is still too early for you to die. Even though you're already dead, there's a possibility that it complicates things further if you actually died. I decide when you die. What is this? Why have you tied me up? Must keep you quiet here for now. Do not worry so much. I brought you some food. Do you really think I'll eat this damn rice you've given me? Release me now. Remember, my cooking is amazing. Shut your damn mouth. This is the time for that. I should be in the real world with Ray. There was... There we have a problem. If you disappear from the virtual world, my firewall would disappear too. Huh? Yeah, when you fell off and lost consciousness on the first islands. You might not know this since you were unconscious, but I modified your data a bit. My data? To put it simply, congratulations! You are now the world's first human firewall to block access to the real world. As long as you're inside of the virtual world, nobody else will have access to it from the real world. It is impossible to leave, or to enter as long as you exist. No. Of course, in addition to yourself, there are multiple other security measures to prevent contact with the real world. When the Kisaragi Foundation finally decides to take action, all of that security will get broken eventually. However, using a live security device made using your biometric data for this code means it cannot be solved using usual means. How ironic, you're in a situation where everyone's rescue is impossible because of you. It is all your fault. Don't bullshit me. I know you're lying. If I'm lying, why did you end up here instead of disconnecting with the virtual world like planned? If I'm lying, why isn't the Kisaragi Foundation here after such a long time? That's... You don't even know yourself. Just how stupid are you? In any case, Teria, you are the insurance of my plan. You must remain alive for the moment. Either way, I can't let you go to the real world. You didn't have to be in prison, but I can't let you tell everybody what you have. That you have your memories back. Please stay quiet, calm, and enjoy your time here. You damn lunatic. Come here, Hiroha. You haven't eaten yet, so I'll leave the food here. I'll even free one of your hands so you can enjoy your meal. Things would be difficult if my firewall died due to hunger. Here you go, Teria. Voice is fading. You don't need to worry about the outside world. The plan is almost over. All I have to do is stay here like a good little firewall. If you excuse us, come on, Niroha. Wait, Mikado! Damn it! What? What are they talking about? Firewalls? Looks like Teria tried to go to the real world around the same time Shobai was talking to me. I don't know how he knows how to log out. It seems there was always a set trap for him. Teria fell right into Mikado's hands. He caught and was trapped instantly. So Teria's entire existence blocked contact with the outside world. Is that why the Kisaragi Foundation didn't come to help us? Don't forget that the flow of time is different between the virtual world and the real world, like Ray said. I see. So as soon as Teria dies, we're able to go out into the real world. Now that we know this, what do we do now? Should we just keep watching? I think so. We don't have to. How are you feeling, my good friend, Teria? Oh, you haven't eaten. You really want to die, huh? You know, if you die here, you'll die in the real world too, right? At least save some water. Get lost. Well, do as you wish. I'm not hungry either. Iroha, I'm leaving. Throw yesterday's food away or do whatever you want with it. I'm not too bothered. I'll put today's food here. Iroha. I'm not surprised, but I read you the last void. Why are you talking to me? Is Mikado trying to kill me? No. Even a fool like me can tell. Mikado said if I die, things would be difficult for him. He expected I'd do something like this after hearing that. So another lie. Yeah, he wants me to refuse to eat and starve myself to death. I don't know anything. What is reverse psychology? If me dying will actually cause such a problem, Why don't you force me to eat? Why aren't you just standing there watching me starve? That's the problem. I'm refused to eat and you're both acting like it's according to plan. And that's weird. If he wanted to kill you, he could do any time. And if he wanted to starve you, he wouldn't bring you meals like this. I think the meals are insurance. You poisoned the food, aren't you? Of course not. Poison? You're overthinking. It's just rice. Delicious rice. If I'm weak in spirits, I'll succumb to hunger and eat the food. And if I do that, I'll die from the poison anyway. Doesn't matter if I starve or get poisoned. Either way, it's definitely a trap to kill me. It's only natural when you think about it. If I'm alive, then nobody can go back to the real world. So how would you do when this is all over if you can leave? In the end, that bastard would end up killing me one day. And he's trying to hide it by bringing me food. That bastard. He said I'm already dead, that he decides when I die. I know what that means. He's gonna kill me. But it's not time yet. He's trying to predict when I'll die by manipulating my actions. I have no clue. What if Mikado made a mistake in his plan? What if he isn't as smart as he thought? For example, if I stay alive, nobody can get out, and you can't contact the outside. What if you only focus on your front and not your back, and I eat the rice? Teria, you wouldn't. I bet it's really delicious. Bon appetit. What are you doing? Why are you surprised? You brought it for me to eat. It's kinda awkward to eat with one hand, but it is delicious. I did, but Iroha, why'd you bring me this? I don't know. Oh, that is the rooster again. You're a terrible liar. But I'm the same. I don't even know if I did the right thing. But I think it's what Tsurugi would have done. If it was Rei, should have been swearing at the food, right? Yeah, I should have done this in the ballroom. Looks like I've grown up a bit. Don't know how much time I've given them by doing this, but God, I hope I helped them. It'd be great. I'll leave it up to you. Rei, Tsurugi, please. This is too much. Teria died to save us, sacrificing himself. So was it suicide? Was it poisoning? What happened? In my memories as a Kanitara, I remember him as a classmate. He might not have been that close, but I'm glad I had more time with him with Tsurushima Sora. In the end, he wasn't suspicious or a bad person. He promised he'd protect us in the Tower of Babel. He really meant it. Teria, why did you choose to die? Why did you need to sacrifice yourself? Was it worth anything in the end? His death was meaning. Teria believed in his teammates until his last breath. Rei and Tsurugi have already helped us. He believed in them as he took his own life. The firewall disappeared sooner after Mikado expected. Because of that, the Foundation was able to act sooner. But in the end, it still ended up in Mikado's hands, and was forced into the virtual world. Teria's sacrifice was in vain. I'm sorry, I'm just so worked up. It was in vain. Maybe you're right. Yeah? But we're the ones who can change that. It's not over yet. We're still fighting him. And until we lose, his death is not in vain. You're right. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to insult Teria's sacrifice like that. When he lost his memories, I said a lot of harsh things for him. I'm so sorry. It's all Mikado's fault. The part of Utsuro, the cause of everything. It's all because of divine luck. We're gonna put an end to it all. As it should be. We will return from the virtual world with a newfound hope. We'll end this terrible tragedy. Yeah, I'm okay now. Ironically, I feel more motivated to do this now, like the will of Terry is with me. Do we still have time to investigate? Control room is sure to have some more clues around, so let's get looking. Setsuko investigated here and found a lot of information. Every information we have already heard from Rei or Shobai. We might find something we missed. Yeah, what caught my attention is when Mikado said what you shouldn't know. Does the fact that Setsuko found it here mean that it could still be hidden somewhere in this room? And considering Mikado ended up going as far as to delete the backup there of the notes, doubt it. Either way, we already looked in all the other rooms. I think that we should stay here for the remainder of our time and investigate the corner of this room. A lot of documents, there's a lot of things to check, there's a lot of time to spend here, and I have to do it myself. So at this point, I'm gonna say that it's been a few hours since the last recording session. I'm gonna say straight up, I'm not the most patient man around. I'm really not. And I know that chapter 6 of any Danganronpa game is known for being a very plot dump heavy point of the game. But this one is lasting for a while, and I just think I managed to finally cross the halfway point. There may be a little more things to discuss. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. These numerous folders, each file with files. You don't say. Most of the files were documents written in multiple foreign languages or reports written in some programming language. Even in the midst of all these files, there is still a few that I wasn't able to read. The profiles of the next generation symbols of hope. It's similar to what I saw when I was investigating with Monochrome, but it will be useful for those who weren't there for that. Yeah, just what I've read before. Still, it's good to be able to have a refresher on all this, especially all collected together like this. By reviewing the information I only heard in words before, I was once again convinced to the clues I got. I went through the documents for a few minutes, but there wasn't any information as I hoped. Yoriko, any luck? Yoriko, what happened? You're so pale. Oh, there we go. I had a look at a thick folder Yoriko was holding. It's a report containing the summary of the killing game of the 79 class. Sora, this is... The report contained a section on how the killing game started. All the murder cases, the class trial and the culprits of them all. The details of the class trial, the blackening of the killing game, the ending, everything is shown with detailed pictures. Memories. Memories that I'm still not sure are my own. But I still remember it all. What is this? Like, suddenly copying the lyrics from... like the memory song from Don't Hug Me I'm Scared. What? It's just... Memories that I don't know are my own. The words in the report, the photos in the report. They all reveal the scenes of my past. Ultimate Lucky Student Yuki Maeda, Ultimate Maid Akane Taira. Those two, from the 79 class, they were the masterminds behind Teria's killing game. They're the Mikado Sanoji of our case. No, that's exactly it. I tried to refute the words of Yoriko, that we weren't like Mikado. But she might be right. Mikado is exactly like a Kanetara. They're both masterminds of a killing game and were responsible for the deaths of many innocent people. How can I argue that I'm any different from Mikado? So that's it, Sora. That's what you did. Is why the Kizaragi Foundation despises you. I wanted to tell you myself, but I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Sora, Sora's been exposed. Let's cancel her. Ah! Is that not what's happening here? The final class trial is near, but you're separated rather than unified. What a big development before the trial. You again. How many times are you going to show your ugly face here? I'm trying to have a serious talk with Sora here. You're mistaken. I'm not here to intervene with your conversation. I came here to make an announcement. An announcement? Since Monocro is missing, I have to make the broadcast myself. Monocro's announcement facilities are held in the control room. Please just use the microphone during the investigation. Hello, testing. Can you hear me? The time has finally come. Everyone who is investigating or exchanging information, it is time for the final class trial. The entrance to the trial ground is located on the first floor of the Monocruise. Please don't be late. What do you think of my Monocro impression? Please, can you go away just for a moment? You don't seem to be in a good mood. But folks, put the past behind you. The class trial is about to begin. Please focus on that for now. I know, just fuck off. Come on, Sora. What? Are you confused about? The class trial is about to start, aren't you going? Yeah, I'm going, but... Yoriko, I can tell you want to tell me something. I do. But it's not the time for that. What? But... We've already talked about this. I don't care about what already happens. The investigation is over now. We need to head over to the Doomsday Room. I can't worry about all of this now. But... Let's not do this now. We'll talk about this after it's all over. Of course, after we defeated that monster Mikado and are safe in the real world. So we'll figure it out then, okay? Yoriko? What? Thank you. You always have for me, Yoriko. Hair. Sora, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not forgiving you. It's not that I'm even worried about you. I'm doing this for me. I guess I'm being selfish, but that's how I feel. What? No, forget about it. I'm sorry about that. I sounded weird. Let's go. We don't want to be late. Yeah. Okay, I think there is still something before the class trial. I still need to talk to Tsurugi. What about you, Shobai? Hey you, wait a minute. Shobai? You're working for Mikado. It's not like that. Business is business. You still have the money you collected during this game, right? You're talking about the crow cards? Yeah, damn. If you're interested in selling out my stocks right now, at a special price. Final class trial is about to begin and you're still trying to do business in a situation like this. There's still shit I gotta sell on. If you're interested, just talk to me. Before you start the final class trial, combine skills from your dad's and alive classmates from Shobai. Oh. These skills can only be bought once. Also, you don't need to buy skills already on. Huh. Oh great, so what I got in stock. Okay, let me buy some skills. Any typical interest. Ah. Mind's eye. The mail from Kokoro Mitsune. Would you like to buy this? Makes the back of the cards visible during Hangman's Gambit. Wait, that's the only one I'm gonna buy. I don't have money for anything else. Reduce the input delay before the board of showdowns. Increase the max number of bullets to 9 and remove the reload delay in TTS. God damn it. Special price my bottle. Doubles the amount of crow coins obtained on class trial. I'll go back. Displays location of hidden crow cards on the map. Doubles the amount of XP gained at a class. Oh, there's this one, Shady Trade. During free time, we combine the skills of dead students by speaking to shop. Ah, there was the this skill that allowed me to do that. So some class trials, some investigation ones that I really don't care about. What this one? Eliminates the penalty for retry during a class trial. Enables free movement during large crafts in class trial. Free movement. Ah, so I don't have to do the Flappy Bird thing. I can just use WASD like a normal human being. Oh, god damn it. Doubles damage inflicted and reduced reload cooldown during TTS. Oh, this one. I should have. Oh. 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 I should have waited. Still think I need to talk with Kinjo though. So last time I have to go through this door. Will Mikado win or us? Guess we'll see the results. I think the others are already inside. Can't see anyone else around here. Sora, are you ready? Let's go, Yorko. Is it raining? It may be raining. Yorko and I nodded together. Slowly I began to open the door to the final grounds. Trial grounds. Yeah, sure. Huh? Yorko? Where are you? Can't see anything. What is this light? What? Someone is calling me. It's you. What are you trying to say? I can't hear you. Wait. Don't go. You... Ah. Okay, stop it. So insensible. Huh? I'm in the trial grounds? Ah, Sora! Yorko, do you remember anything? How did we get into the courtroom? Oh, you're both here. Iroha. Iroha, you sure have some guts trying to talk to us. Yorko, wait a minute. Is that Yuki? It kind of is still Yuki. Okay, is that Yuki? I changed the voices. In the center of the courtroom, where Monocrovas usually sat at a huge resting chair, was Yuki, sitting silently with his head bowed. After all this time, we finally found him. His gaze was just the same as when we met him with Mikado in the Singularity. Oh, he's not drooling this time. Yuki! Yuki, look at him, he's still unconscious. Didn't Mikado move his consciousness somewhere else? Yeah. Help me! Oh, there it is. Someone please. Someone help me. Yuki! Sora? You're here to save me. Hello, Yuki. You're looking awfully 2D today. Yeah, sure. As if he isn't looking like that every day. He looks awfully green. He's always been kind of 2D. What is this? Why is there 2 Yukis? Sora, what happened? Who are these people? What happened to my body? Who are these people? What happened to my body? Why is my body just lying there? Yuki, calm down. What is this, Yuki? Why do you look so digital? I don't know what happened. I lost the class trial, and during my execution just lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was trapped in a strange place. There was nothing around me. It was so scary. I didn't know how long I was going to be trapped there for. Yuki, wait. We get you down there, so we get you out of here soon. Seems we're all here. Welcome everyone to the final class trial. Mikado, explain yourself. What happened to Yuki's body? His body? Didn't I explain it to you all last time? I took Yuki's consciousness and put it elsewhere. Don't worry, although he seems strange, but he's perfectly safe, I can assure you. His brain is simply in another space. Not worry about that. I can't even move. Why is this happening to me? Why am I trapped here? That's because your body belongs to Master Utsuro. He was just born in it for a while. This is a virtual world. That body is just an avatar. Could you stop making such a fuss about it? This isn't funny. That is my body. What are you doing to my body? Give it back. I want my body back. Don't worry, I'll return it to you. We made a deal after all. You said that when this is over, Utsuro will take over my body. Give my body back now. Get me out of here. Yuki, calm down. You expect me to calm down? It is my body. I can't calm down when someone is trying to take my body from me. Do you know how it feels to see your unconscious body? You don't know how weird this feels to me. I know exactly how it feels. What? I'm the same, Yuki. I know what that feels like more than anyone. Sora. Don't worry, Yuki. Everything's all happening in a virtual world. This isn't over yet. You can take Ollie back with your own hands. But how? I don't have a body. I can't even move, so how am I supposed to defeat Mikado like this? Don't give up. As long as we endure this to the end, we'll find a way. No matter what happens, I will save you, Yuki, and everyone else too, I promise. Bravo! What a touching speech from our dear Sora. I was wondering how to calm down Yuki when he's in such a panic state, and you've done it for me, thank you. Shut up. So when we're starting? I'm bored. You can start immediately. Now, everybody go to your assigned stands, please. It's not seats anymore. I'm so glad everyone had made their own resolutions and gathered in the straw ground to defeat me. You're all investigated all you can, right? Let's start the final class trial. Wait, final class trial? Why is there another class trial? Did someone die? Well, I'll give a quick explanation of what we'll be discussing when the trial starts, so I'm not confused. Why do I get to clean the class trial? Do I get to leave? Do I get my body back? What is it? Yuki, I understand you're confused, but try to calm down. If you're acting like this, we can't focus. But we're here to save you. That's the goal of this class trial. I'm sorry. I didn't ask everyone, but... I didn't ask before, but... Who are you? What? Oh, this is the first time Yuki's seeing Yoriko's real appearance. Yoriko? You're Yoriko. You look completely different. Well, I'm sorry I look so different. It's not really that important, but now you know who I am. It's okay, Yuki. I didn't recognize her either. You get used to it eventually. So we have Yoroko, Sora, Iroha, Mikado, Shobai, and these two from the Kizaragi Foundation? Hey, when did the class trial just turn into a common chit-chat? Can we get started already? No need to rush, Shobai. We need to give Yuki time to fully understand the situation first. Think of it as a warm-up, since you won't have any time to relax when the trial starts. In that sense, everybody please keep talking. Does anybody have anything to say? Yes, can we start a class trial? Yuki Maeda. Come on. Yeah, are you from the Kizaragi Foundation? I apologize, this work was truly become deplorable. Please accept my condolences. The Kizaragi Foundation will save you, just be patient. That's all I have to say. A real professional you are. Didn't really have nothing else to say. You're truly a different person, Mr. Kinjo. Shut up and start the shit. Okay, I'll not drag this on for too long. Let's get started. Due to the absence of Monocro, I'll give the explanation myself. Hope you can now follow along. This is a final class trial. I don't know the real reason for this class trial, but Mikado still has something he wants to achieve. It's not just Yuki. We're all in danger by bringing Utsuro back to life. We have to stop it. So many people have died. Despite the various degrees of good and evil, all of them died because of Mikado Sanonji. If you let Mikado get away with this, there will be no more victims. This is why I have to put a stop to this. Dude. We got a load of these herbs. We can't save those people who've fallen. The dead who have already left us can't return. We can still save us survivors. Master Utsuro, if you were here, what would you do? Would you save Yuki, who you hurt so much? You who was indifferent to anything, would you even do anything? As someone who's been saved by you, I think I might be going too far trying to speak to you. But I still got to fight for the truth. I don't know what's going to happen to my body on the outside. I don't know what the future holds for us, and there is no guarantee we can beat Mikado. However, I will still fight. Not as a Kanitara, nor as Sora, but as the me who's standing here right now. So Sora. You're Sora. Would you like to say yes? Yes. Okay. So finally the class trial after so long. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I am planning on dividing this in two parts. So I'm gonna use this to make... Should I use this to make... Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna save all my gripes for the ending of the game. All my praises and all my gripes. I have some praises. Just because I keep talking about my gripes, that doesn't mean I don't have some praises for this game. I'm a naturally negative, but I am a low patience, naturally negative kind of person. I tend to see everything bad before I put on the good stuff on the forefront. I have to stop doing that. But I do have some positives for this game. If I didn't like this game, I would have stopped a long time ago. And here I am at the end, finally. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go and see if I can make these as short as possible. Take care.